All right. Welcome everyone to another RSG D&D session here on the RSG Variety Gaming channel. I am Finity, your dungeon master here for today, and we are here for some excitement with the Wildemount Campaign and the insanity that I'm sure is about to happen. So let's go ahead and introduce people. We'll go ahead and get some announcements. Then we'll do the intro and get all the info going. So let's start with the top here with Mr. Corinth.
Play King Hadowin Brydock Sir Corbin Eldritch Knight.
Next up, we have Johnny,
Playing as Reed Tealeaf, Halfling Rogue Assassin.
who's partially catatonic right now. Then we'll go to... I mean, you are semi-catatonic at the moment.
Rage-filled.
Yeah, rage-filled catatonia. Yeah. All right, next up is DPK.
Hey, let's try that again. Hi, I was muted.
This is the best
I'm
part of the whole
DPK.
thing. This is the best part of the whole thing. Continue.
I'm DPK. I play Hylet Copperhair, the Bard of Eloquence of the party.
Your college makes me laugh every single time. All right, next up is Ouchie.
Sorry, I was distracted. Hello! I'm play Elione. She's a very high elf, and she just discovered that her new keyboard can have individually addressable colors on all her keys. So she's gonna be busy.
What's a keyboard, Ellie? What are you talking about?
You know what she's talking about. Get out of here.
Yeah.
New Cobalt
She's gonna
Soul
be very
technology.
busy making her keyboard very colorful.
Next up is Ladypool.
Hi, I'm River Tea Leaf, the long lost, once thought dead twin sister to Reed Tea Leaf. Also a murder hobo. So, what's up?
Hide the weasel fanatic.
Oh, jeez.
I don't know if it's fanatic or just expert. I don't know.
That is an expertise,
¿Por
my
qué
friend.
no los dos?
That is an expertise.
Mm-hmm. Yes. And speaking of weasel expert, next up is Ranger.
Hi, I play Leo, the mascot human meat shield of elven meat shield of the party. Glad to be here.
Can't forget shit figurehead.
That's the mascot.
That's them. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. And then not here, but hopefully joining us soon is Grim, who plays Drom, the party's orc cleric. And we'll do some general announcements for everyone. We mentioned it before.
You're not wearing pants?
No, I have shorts on.
Oh,
It's lovely.
okay.
It's lovely and warm here.
I was sitting there going, God damn, Ouchie's taking D&D seriously. She's gone full commando. Fuck. She's not fucking around with us anymore.
I missed
Wearing her
something,
wizard
but-
robes.
Yeah.
I am perpetually in shorts.
Okay, then. All right.
The more you know.
Distractions.
No, that's one announcement.
I don't know if shorts are very distracting.
Announcement
I mean, they're just
1.
shorts.
Ouchie is perpetually in shorts. Announcement 2. If you guys are interested, next year, February 6th through 9 is going to be MegaCon. That's going to be one of our biggest kind of events because we are hoping to have raised over 100,000 for charity by that point. So we would like everyone to join if they can. Tickets did go on sale for MegaCon. We would recommend buying the 4-day pass. It just makes it so it's flexible, and the price is actually fairly reasonable. So if you guys are interested in coming, now is a good time to start making any reservations.
Coming what?
And what? What?
Chicken butt.
He fell right for it.
Of course I did. I'm dumb. Okay. If you guys would like to buy your tickets and everything, the tickets went on sale. So go ahead and recommend purchasing them. We have a chat in the Discord specifically for that. So we're hoping as many people as possible are able to come. We're hoping to have a lot of fun next year. We had fun this year too, and definitely want more people if possible. We don't know the guest list yet. The guest list comes out closer to time, but there's almost always a Star Wars presence of some kind, so definitely looking forward to those. I don't think there's any other announcements. Ranger, anything for you?
No, just now that I got my new video card and everything's running like better, it's like parquet. I will be starting to do some other games starting next week, or start setting things up. Like to do. I guess, ouchie, for Christ's sakes. Baldur's Gate will be one of them, and then I'm looking on Thursdays to do like some Among Us and Town of Salem, and have like people from the community join us in community games where we murder each other and lie about it.
Let me
Checks
know.
out.
I would definitely be down to play either of
Yeah.
those.
Get like McVenom and stuff like that.
Who?
I miss Big Venom.
You know McVenom, don't even play. McVoltron.
Who?
Oh my god. All right.
Star Lord.
Ranger, you should look at Helldivers too.
I'll look at it, but I've seen a little bit. It doesn't really tickle my pickle, as they say in the old West.
We say that here
You say everything in Florida.
on Marbles Monday.
Yes,
All right.
Finn has other. Yeah, Finn
Going
has
on another
vacation. Yeah, vacations. Yeah, I forgot about that. Finn, when's your next 7 vacations?
Tuesday actually. I'm going to Disney with my niece and nephew.
Nice.
Of course you are.
Cool.
11-month-old niece and 2-year-old nephew.
What rides are you taking the 11-month-old on?
On the
just
most
seeing
dangerous
characters.
ones.
Just going to
Space
Magic
Mountain.
Kingdom and introducing them to characters because they're coming in from Virginia.
All the roller coasters.
Space Mountain. You gotta go with Space Mountain.
They'll love it.
Powering
I
it
prefer
down
Rock and
101.
Roller Coaster.
Nothing like an infant on a seizure ride.
What is it,
It's
the Towering
so
Inferno where you drop like 50 stories or something crazy? And
Not only does
I'm
the
sitting
baby.
here thinking about that because our daughter was about that old when we took her the first time to Disney, and I'm like, if he had even tried to put her on any of those
No,
rides,
she
I'm
was
pretty sure I
almost
would have
2.
strangled him.
Or cut off
Even
her
at
balls.
2, I think she would have strangled you. A
Yeah.
2-year does not need to go on Space Mountain.
We went in October of
Space
2013. She was
Mountain.
born
Oh,
December
that's right,
of
yeah, yeah,
2012. She wasn't that
Never
old
mind.
yet.
Space Mountain.
All right. Well, with that, let's go ahead and get the intro, and then we'll go ahead and pick up where we left off. So here we go.
In a world of magic and mystery, we seek adventure and history. With swords in hands and spells to cast, our journey starts and death is cast. In the land of dragons and dungeons, we fight for our honor and our glory. With gods conspiring against us, rise above to tell our story. From dark taverns to mountains high, our fates await, we can't deny. We'll face the foes that lurk within, and with a battle cry we shall begin. We'll with our swords and magic spells against the beasts that haunt our realm. Our courage will not falter as we fight for our kingdoms. We'll journey through the wilderness and face our foes that lie ahead. With our companions by our side, we'll fight until we're dead. In a world of magic and mystery, we seek adventure and history. With swords in hands and spells to cast, our journey starts and death is cast. So come with us and join our quest.
All right. So, in the last session, the group had made their way through the Isle of Darktoe to Cinderbrush Peak, where the castle of the Plank King resided, inside of the mountain. The group got separated while Reed and River were on the outside trying to sneak so no one could see them, and the rest of the party got invited in to a meeting with the Plank King, Althea. Hadlin led the discussions with Althea, who was also looking out for things for herself. So both parties were looking for a particular piece of information. The first thing was trying to figure out how trade could be established. There was a threat previously by the Plank King that if an agreement wasn't made with Kegheim, that they would basically sink any ships that came without permission. And the other was trying to figure out the location of Peregrine Island, the island known to be run by Iene Jagannath, the young child that Reed let go from the family that murdered his family. Well, they talked to the Plank King and ultimately came to an agreement. Reed and River found their way up to the castle heights and were watching through the window as the negotiations continued. And prior to signing the agreement, the Plank King, who knew that Reed and River were outside on the ledge, had them teleported in to review the contract. Ultimately, they reviewed the contract, it was signed, and Althea opened the door that gave them access to where the location of Peregrine Island was. It was an area set up by Iene Jagannath, who seemed to have been waiting for Reed to come to find said location. Upon hearing that it was set up by Iene, he's also waiting for Reed at Peregrine Island. The group decided, F that, we're not going to walk into a trap, and then proceeded to teleport back to the ship. Now, a little bit of a breakdown happened during the negotiations because it appeared that one particular party member knew a little more information than let on, and upon releasing some of that information, changed the course of those negotiations, ultimately leading to them returning back to the ship. So they had just teleported, landed on the ship. It is nighttime right now, and we pick up with Ellie. You have now teleported everyone onto the ship.
I hate puzzles, guys. I'm not doing any puzzles. Sorry.
Yep, we knew that.
The bugbear kind of comes over. Oh, you're back. Where we go from here?
Status of the ship, please.
They've left us alone. It's only been a couple days. They haven't done anything.
All right.
I'm gonna start checking on the crew.
Yep. Roll a perception check, River.
Yep. Come on, browser. Don't be mean. Wrong browser.
Did you say browsers?
Browser.
gosh.
Browser. I have
Oh
two
my gosh.
browsers open right now. One has just the D&D in it. The other one has my YouTube in it.
I was like, we joke around about telling people to turn off their porn when they're playing, but you
No, browser. Browser.
Oh,
Browser. Okay? Browser.
this does bring whole new meaning.
Bowser?
We'll hide the weasel with River now. Just
What was I doing again?
perception check.
Thank you. Good gravy.
Yeah, from looking around and just kind of seeing the status of the people on the ship, everyone looks to be okay.
Jeez, now that my brain is elsewhere, thank you for that. Jeez. God.
I'll look over ahead and are we looking to leave?
And, I'm fine with that. I think that I don't know why we'd stay here any longer. I mean,
All right, Captain. Make ready to set sail.
We're ready. Do you want us to start?
Look over at Hadlin again. All set?
We've been ready to leave this pirate island since we got here, so.
Yeah, let's get the hell out of here.
Are we heading back to Menagerie Coast, or where do you want us to go?
That was the plan, wasn't it?
Yeah, or do we want to just sail straight to Kegheim?
That's true too.
We'll have
But
to
these
head
folks are
probably
not
towards Menagerie Coast anyways. And
first.
he
Yeah.
looks, he looks back, Reed. You can see that the pirate ships still are kind of. It's not as tight of a formation as it was before, but you can still see the outline of kind of that path that you took in to come here. There's kind of that same path to lead back out.
Yeah, let's start by heading towards Menagerie Coast. When we get to the same point where we originally picked up our friends, we'll decide.
Aye, aye. And then he goes off, starts talking to everybody. They start moving everything around. The ship begins pushing off the dock. They kind of make a U-turn in the water and then proceed to travel back the way that you guys came, which is... Hold on. Where's the map? Where's the map? Not sure. I wish there was an easy way to move you guys on a map in Roll20. Hold on. But you guys are making your way back. Continue. I'll get a
Making our way back to the menagerie.
I'll
Dang it! Now I have it in my head.
back to you, babe.
Oh,
I
and
have
a
Terry Crews in my
burning
head now.
love inside.
I'll go
What
over
the
and
heck
I
is that?
will pull out
Uh,
The song.
the rock
No
out
fa-
of
no
my out of the bag of holding and the hammer I'd been using and try to work out some frustration.
Okay.
So let's roll 2d20 on it.
Correct. Ooh.
Oh, does that count?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I am a halfling.
Doesn't matter.
Well, technically, you said it was an attack roll, so that means
Yeah. It's a
We're
non.
just gonna go
yeah.
with-
Go ahead. Go ahead and redo it.
there we go.
Okay.
I was
So you
gonna
got your
say you were
first.
just so angry that you lost control.
So the first one works.
So you got your
second
first. Now
one,
your second one with disadvantage.
9.
Which doesn't. Because your deck. Wait, your dex is 6.
Yeah, I'm maxed.
Okay. So yeah. So unfortunately, the second one does not.
It's now I gotta go back and find where this thing is. It's in here somewhere.
But that was only your first attempt, so you can do your second attempt now.
Okay.
Okay.
So it's a
You're good with this
17.
one. Yep.
Okay.
You're good
12.
with your second.
Okay.
You
So
got a
that
point.
is.
So you're slowly starting to gain control of the hammer and what the skills that would be needed to help with the forge.
Okay, so that's. Is that 3 or is that 4 total successes now? Because I've got a note here with 1 more split success equals a success, plus I had 2 total successes. So is this a success?
Yeah, this one's considered one success.
Okay, so I'm at 3 now.
Mhm.
All right.
And Hadlin, you see Reed in his anger just trying to still focus on the hammer and practice and try to get more skilled at it, but he's definitely not doing it, especially with his first one. He had to refocus a little bit, and you can see him on the second one start to pay a little more attention. But that first one, he was hammering everywhere. Hammered the ship a little bit too.
Sorry about that, guys.
No worries.
Hey,
We just started. You guys teleported to the ship, and the ship is set sailing back to the Menagerie Coast. All right.
Rock on.
So River is kind of checking on the crew. Reed is doing his practice. What are the rest of you guys doing?
I'm gonna approach Hadlin.
Okay.
I'm gonna watch Reed beat his meat. I mean metal.
I was actually gonna talk to Reed.
Rock.
Well, you see me sitting there watching him just with a curious stare, just Why
And
you do that
Drom is
shit to
watching his
yourself, bro?
stories.
His soap operas.
They're stories, damn it.
God. Why you watch that shit, bro?
Drum is turned into a grandma.
Ooh, you nasty.
This week on Kegheim. Who's sleeping with who?
Oh, gravy.
Is Hide the Weasel gonna get trademarked?
Well, no,
Which
you have to do it
company's
like
gonna pick
this.
it up?
Oh,
This
God.
week on Ha and Kegheim, Leo discovers a horrible secret between Reed and his sister River.
No, wow. Wow.
Ew.
Wow. That's
Oh boy.
wow.
You're gonna go soap opera. That's what you got to do.
And then you have to say it in Spanish.
Mm.
The whole conversation. The teaser is River.
Oh,
is
Jesus.
River in Spanish. Okay. Sorry. Hi, Luck, you're approaching Hadlin.
Ellie is going to watch and sort of listen in.
Okay.
All right. So, Halleck will look a little nervous as she approaches Hadlin. And she'll lightly bow to him and say, apologies for not giving or not having brought to his attention the history of Althea.
Eh. Such is life. It's already over. Who cares? Tell me what you know now, though. That'd be a good idea.
Okay. So I'm not gonna just sit here and read this wall of text. But she
Try to do
will.
a summary and then you can give it to
Yeah,
them later.
that's what I'm gonna do.
TLDR.
I mean, it's like three Discord messages long.
Yeah, I ran out of characters to do it in one. It's 3 different.
That checks out. That
This is what
definitely
you do,
checks out.
DPK, is you take all that, you copy it, you put it into Chat GPT, and you say, can you summarize this in 3 sentences?
Does that actually work?
Yeah, it
Yes.
does.
Yes, it does work.
It does.
Hold my beer. Give me a moment.
Okay, so
I
while he
want
does
not right
that,
now.
This
Oh.
campaign is just going to be run by ChatGPT. Our
I wanna try this.
bard
How
of
is-
eloquence is now using ChatGPT
Hey,
for
maybe-
conversation.
Actually, Finn, maybe that's what we need to get sponsorship.
Oh god.
You hear that, Chat GPT guys? You
I'm
know,
sure
I think we
ChatGPT
need-
is listening. They listen to
We need the music one that Corinth's been playing with.
I know.
Oh, I love, dude. Corn
That one is pretty
showed
good.
me that one. Oh
Mhm.
my god. Oh
Mhm.
my god. So good.
I think the Pop Kegheim one I just made today that I sent to Ellie is the best, probably.
I don't know, that rock one I sent you that the other night was pretty badass too.
You need to do one in K-pop. I think that'll be the best one.
medieval dubstep. Sorry, I'm on a medieval dubstep kick right now. So
Well,
just
the one I
No.
did was supposed to be after Saint Punk Empty Bed, so
It,
that
it
was-
needs to be in the style of, what was it, Baby Rock?
Baby metal.
Baby Metal, that's the one, yes.
I like baby metal.
Maybe
That's
something to be
They're
said
awesome.
for dueling
Freaking awesome.
metal guitars.
All right, so how are you summarizing it? Highlight.
What?
How are you summarizing? You have to give them some summary, then we can paste the whole thing later.
Hmm.
Do you need help you? Do you want me to start it out for you? Althea was
Trying. I'll help too. Trying to.
I can fill in some blanks that I know if you want. She was the sister of.
Oh, I am
Wow.
amused. So while he does that, I'm gonna ask Reed. Actually, I forgot what I was gonna ask him. Some too.
All right.
Well, to see Leo smoking his pipe, watching Reed bang a piece of metal.
Mhm.
All right.
Hang a
So
gun.
Oh, right.
Get it on.
yeah, because there's the I didn't I've never done Chat GPT, so
Okay, let's
I'm
not
gonna
start
go
now.
with this. So King Hadlin, Althea's rise to power as the Plank King. She manipulated her way to the top. She had a very interesting relationship with her sister, Aventica. Althea leans heavily on her intelligence, charisma, and she's very strategic. She very good at inspiring loyalty from her crew and striking fear into the people that stand against her. She's very pragmatic in her approach of being the Plank King. She's fair, but she's also very ruthless. She's also very good at manipulation. Um, the when Kingsley had overthrown Wyatt Manoros, Althea hated Wyatt because of what he had done to Aventica.
Sorry.
They became her and Kingsley became relatively close. She not only hated Wyatt, but also the Wyatt's three main accomplices due to the execution of Aventica. Gramash Stonefist, Thorgar Boulderbeard, and Urgok Stormcaller, and wanted them executed. Kingsley told her not to. Because he wanted to change the way Darktoe worked. um, the because Althea could not control Kingsley, over a series of a few months, she poisoned him. And then challenged him for the rights of Plank King. Obviously, because he was weakened by the poison in his system, she killed him and took the title of Plank King. The body of Kingsley had actually disappeared, and the rumor has it that the body of Kingsley, previously Lucian and Mollymock, is now inhabited by a different soul. After she defeated Kingsley, mind you, in front of all the pirates, she also executed Gramash, Thorgar, and Urgok, and claimed a new reign. Her plans with Kingsley had become found out, and she killed 3 Goliaths within 3 seconds shortly after that. So she's... Hold on. She... the one thing she admired from Wyatt was the exchange of the knowledge with the Cobalt Soul. That's the long and short of it. I think I touched on everything, or most.
Did Adeline go someplace?
Nope. I'm here. I'm just
You just
processing.
are you just digesting all of that?
Okay.
That's quite a bit to swallow.
I was like, did I freeze? Is my nut out?
I mean, it's all good information, especially now. I mean, especially all the stuff about Kingsley and Wyatt and stuff like that. I knew stuff about both of them.
Oh, and like obviously she wants to raise Ukatoa, but we covered that, moments ago.
Cool. All right. Well, I mean, man, we just made a treaty with a dark lady that's under this, guys of Ukatoa people, whatever. All right. Well, we'll just keep moving on, I guess, since we didn't go check that room out and stuff. So,
I do, since you've been traveling with the party longer, I do think that you should bring it up to the rest of the group as well.
I just kind of held the button on the Apu earpiece while you were talking, so they all heard.
Oh, well, good. I don't have to reiterate my piss poor summary.
No, that was pretty good. I liked it. It's kind, I won't say that was eloquent because that'd be cheesy. So I just won't say that then.
Alec will blush lightly.
All right, everybody. Anybody else have anything they want to add, talk, discuss? Things like that. Now would be a good time.
Apu, can we wait till we have dinner to discuss it?
Well, we can
A
discuss
poo?
it.
Why are we using a poo? Aren't we all standing on a ship?
We're all in different places, Apu.
A poo, it's just a little ship. That's not. We don't have. We're not on the Titanic here.
How dare you call this ship little?
We also have a murder hobo banging on something right now, being loud. So, a poo.
Dink.
Poo, should we check on
Dink.
Reed and make sure he's okay? He's hammering in a emotional fashion.
I usually just stay away from that kind of stuff. It's kind of the way dwarves go. When you're hammering with emotion, you just leave them alone.
Wait, I missed the session. I'm late to the session for a little while, and you guys already broke Reed.
No, he's just hammering out his feet. He's in his emotional garden.
He's broken from last session.
Yeah, last session
Be right back.
broken. Mm-hmm. River, you wanted to talk to Reed?
Yeah, it was mostly to talk to him about how he's, handling things, but I think that's pretty obvious.
Dink. Dink.
You can tell by the tones
Dink.
of his dinks.
Yeah,
Dink,
yeah, yeah. We're just
Dink,
gonna
dink, dink, dink,
we're just
dink,
gonna
dink,
let him
dink, dink.
calm down first.
Apu, Reed, do you want to go kill something?
Very much so.
Oops, sorry for crunching in your ear.
I didn't hear anything, but
Okay, good.
Me neither.
Hadelin, who should we go kill to make Reed feel better? You got anyone on a list? Is there any list we have? People
Well,
We made a
besides the
list.
obvious ones, of course.
We made a list not too long ago.
we could just teleport straight back to Kegheim and then go head up the mountains and go kill some ice giants. We could get in a fight real quick with some giants. That'd be one thing.
Oh, you did want to do that. You did want to do that.
Yep, so I mean, that's one I can think of off the top of my head. We could also just also teleport back to Kegheim and then head to Uthadurn and get in a fight with a whole bunch of Kryn people. That's another fight. We could do that. My favorite, the one of course I'd like to go do, we could teleport to Avernus, plane shift I should so say, and go, fight people with Balin. That just sounds like loads of fun, but I think
Oh, I like that one.
I'm surprised that anyone agreed with that, but I'm still down.
I like that one because it's the unpredictable choice.
Yep, that's why I like you too, Elliot. It's the best choice, of course. We could also head to the island that's not the island where the Jagganoff dude is, and fight and find whatever's on there. Now that we kind of have passage from the stupid Althea person, and I'm pretty sure there's stuff to fight there, but that might be a little bit longer, so it's not like we're gonna get to fight things real quick. We could just head right back to where we came from via teleport and fight the Plain King. I mean, that's another option. But we could just put that on the table too. I mean, that's a quick fight right there. We're probably gonna lose.
Apu?
Surprise, mother! We're back.
How about we go to where we should go to fight what's the closest one? Goliath? Is that the closest thing to fight? You guys know this more than I do. I'm just here helping my brother.
All right, I'm back.
Hello. Anyhow. But then we can also talk to the rabbit while traveling to go fight the things, so we can figure out what the bejeebus is going on that he did not share properly. And also make a plan for
Who's
dealing
he?
with Jagganoff.
I think the rabbit, the wonderful, lovely Halleck, already shared everything. Yeah.
Yeah, I feel like there should be more there, though.
Leo, we have a job for you.
Oh, Apu, what is it?
We need something to kill, like quick.
The rabbit. Good luck.
No, I mean like something as a group that we could all fight.
Apu.
You're the hunter. Come on, Leo.
Oh, my bad. What is the rabbit?
At this point, Reed will stop irately hammering. He'll stow the rock and the hammer back in the bag of holding.
Oh,
He'll
get it all
turn to the
done?
group.
Well, we're not in a group. We're still doing the Apu thing, are we? Or do we get
well,
together?
some of you are closer than others, so there's some people near Reed, but yes.
Yeah, I'm near Reed.
I'll sort of look at the whole group. Well,
what do you think there, old boy?
I say we go after Critty's father.
I like that plan.
He has a massive intel network. Probably another method we can find the Jagganoffs. Neutralizes a large threat to a lot of people.
Yeah, probably dealing with the Jackanoff, so there could be some business interest we could destroy in the same vein, I think, old boy. Ooh.
All for it, but the last thing we knew he was doing was attacking Zadash, and then kind of is the one that's seemingly behind the Kryn, like having all this information and a fight, and basically he's behind like the igniting the skirmishes between the Gwendolian Empire and the Kryn dynasty.
Well, all the more reason to kill him, old boy. Get you in good graces even more with the
But where
king.
is he? How do we find him?
Where we go find him? We're good at finding people.
We draw him to us. We go and we
Yes.
neutralize his network.
I liked it.
So we get back. We teleport to the farm. I don't know if we've ever seen it in a while. From there, it's a day or so walk to Humperdook.
Can we pause for 1 second, Johnny? Your background is screwing up so much. It Reed looked like he had the vein thing going on his forehead.
Probably not far off.
He was in New York City.
To me, he's been like melting into the background completely.
Yeah, I don't know why that's.
It's just the way it is. It happens
It's
sometimes.
because you're not exactly in the center of the camera, so when you move a little bit, it tries to focus on the emptiness, and then it like assumes you are actually part of the background. That's the
just
zoom
being stealthy.
thing.
Yeah,
Yeah,
just like
that's stealth
Reed.
right there.
Yeah, he's just stealthing.
Reed.
He's just doing his Reed things.
It's like, so I was thinking, Reed, where'd you go?
I'm down here.
Oh, where?
Look about belt.
Oh, there you are. Okay, all right. I'm down with that. I'm down for that game, old boy. Just get some check our network when we get back and see what we can find out and slay paying.
Like I said, we've been to his headquarters in Humperdook.
We do
If
know
he's-
his home is.
If he's there, we kill him. If he's not there, we trash the place. He'll probably show up.
How about we burn it down?
Well, I'm a big fan of that after we loot
Okay.
it.
Well, yeah.
The roof is on fire.
As
can make it on
connected as
fire.
he is. Oh, I know you can.
That's right. That's what we're doing.
As well connected and informed as he is with his entire shadow network, we'll be able to gather as much intel as possible. If
do
there's
it.
anyone other than the Plank King that knows where Jagganoff is, it'll be him. And if he doesn't know, it will still send a hell of a message to Jagganoff that we're done screwing around with him.
I think so too.
Here's my question with this. How do we know that those two information gurus are not working together and sharing information?
I said that.
Even better.
Oh, I missed that part. My bad.
Yeah. I said that they have they deal with one another. They're all part of the same big bag of poo poo that we need to get rid of.
Tread with caution. We shall.
Oh, I like it. I think it's a good plan for us.
Yeah. I also think we go in this time, no talking. We just go in and kill.
Yeah, I don't
Just
want
guns,
to.
guns blaze. Oh, what is a gun? Never mind.
So,
No,
wall
there's
of
guns.
fire.
There are guns in this world, so that's
Are they
that's
called
actually the
guns
thing.
though?
Yeah, they're actually called
Yeah.
guns.
Yeah, they are.
So-
They're not commonly seen, but yes, there are guns.
Yes, they have
We
expanded.
get guns. And
They're
we're
not
getting
as
airship.
deadly as you would think, though.
They're not as accurate either. So
Yeah.
they're muskets basically, so
So what I'm hearing is I need to go in there with a wall of fire and just raise it all.
yes.
If there's any information,
After
we
we
want to
find
find
information, yes, we don't want to burn it in that and have information to find things, and then
Okay.
we burn it
that. Yeah,
down.
I genuinely
Just tell
don't
me what to
mind
catch
if
on fire and we're good to go.
anything that looks like a minion.
Yes, burn them to the ground.
Yes.
Well, no, do we want to get information from them first?
There's this spell called Speak with the Dead.
But what if it's only ash? I don't think that works out very well, oh boy.
Oh well.
But I don't care.
I'm done past the point of mercy for these fellas.
I'm gonna look at Reed and be like, "So we going for full murder hobo?"
You've gone crazy, Reed.
I think we've
You've
got
gone
a plan.
drunk with murder.
So if we're going full murder hobo, then I got this. Just tell me where to go.
Yeah, we're going in, and we're just laying waste. We'll look for paperwork afterwards.
And not just the
Cool.
men, but the women and the children too.
Aye, the children, this time.
Hey, Anakin.
So got us into this mess. I left one of the children alive.
Yeah, he needs to die.
Alright.
They had no problem killing children on our side. I'll look
Well.
over at River.
Yeah, none at all.
That's right, say, man, kill them all, say, man.
Fire hurts.
Sort of hot pokers to the eye.
Nice.
True.
Well, does anybody else have a problem with this? I like this plan. I think it's a great plan. Bring the pain.
Bring the fire.
It's gonna be that Elmo meme.
So are you guys like leaving the ship now to go there, or are you waiting to at least get back to a port with your like? What is
We got to
I
get
know-
these guys taken care of first.
Well,
Because
I look at it this way. I think that probably one of the best things to do, we've got at least a few days to make sure our ship is clear of the pirates.
Correct.
yeah,
So minimum 3 days. That's what it took us last time to get from the start of the escort to the end of it.
Correct. And you got there at the
From
late
there-
day. You're leaving in the evening, so kind of add like 1 day or so. But yeah.
Yeah. The thing I will do is I will gather up the master members of the crew that are teaching us our professions.
Mhm.
I will say, look, I need answers quick. How long would it take to sail from here? And I'll pull out the map, show where Kegheim is in that bay just a little bit north of it. How long will it take at our current rate to get to there?
Okay. Give me a second here.
3 to 5.
Because it looks to me like you probably have to sail all the way around the northern half of the continent, most of the width across. So, I mean, this could be a month or two.
Yeah. So Randok kind of looks like the shortest path is probably the most dangerous, and he kind of shows you like if you go along the west, you end up in the
Green Dynasty area.
what's it
don't
called? The northern, what do you call it? The Iceland area.
Yeah.
you? The ice area, yeah.
Yeah. So
Well,
you
if
end
you
up
want, stay along the
Nordic
coast,
region?
you end up having to go
Yeah.
through a lot of the Islecross area, which is all kind of like frozen lands, right?
well, you have to stay near the coast.
Arctic
so,
Circle?
Yeah.
You have to stay near the coast, but it is much
Yeah.
colder there. Versus the longer way has less time in kind of the frozen waters, so to speak. But that would
Yeah.
require to go east and all the way around, which would be a longer trek. So, which way would you want us to go?
Approximate time difference between the two.
Let's see.
A week, a month. Like I said, approximate.
So it would be a month on the shorter route, and about 2 months on the longer route.
You said the shoulder route is more dangerous?
Yes, there'd be more time with the frozen waters. It'd be more dangerous on the ship and the crew.
Well, then probably the safer bet is to go the longer route, correct?
I agree.
Would
I agree.
give us
Um,
more time to prepare and everything too.
Well,
there is
well-
potentially a shorter way as well that might be
Oh.
safer and a month. But do you what is Kegheim's relationship with the Dwendalian Empire?
They love us.
If we can get passage through the middle of Wildemount, there are some waters controlled by the Dwendalian that we can
Oh.
try to use some of the
The rivers and
rivers
stuff?
and the tributaries to kind of get through.
Oh, yeah, we can do that. Yeah, of course. Yes. King Hadlin and the king of the Dwendalian Empire are allies.
Oh. That is good to hear.
Yes.
So, would you be able to get us clearance to go that way?
I'm sure if the King Hadlin spoke with whoever, should be easily arranged.
yeah, I don't think that'd be an issue. In fact, I know that I'll have had people stationed in the capital. I'll write out a letter explaining, basically telling one of the agents to go and request passage for our ship through Dwendalian waters, crumple it up, toss it into a fire, and send it off to one of our guys.
Okay.
What's easy? What easy and well done already. Anything else, old boy?
As soon as we get word back, clearing us for that. Should be a few days before we're even in a position to have to really make that ultimate decision. But so
all right. So we sail out of Dark Toe waters, make sure the ship's good. Then we send them on their way to Cakeheim. We teleport ahead, let everyone know that there's a ship on its way. And then we get ready, immediately lock and load, and go and terrorize Critty's father. I think that's a strong plan.
that's what I'm leaning at. I'll also then start. Would Reed have positioned any people in Humperduke? I would assume.
I mean, you do have, you would have people that are kind of keeping an eye on Hupperduke and stuff like that.
All right, I will immediately start writing off letters, tossing them in the fire, looking for intel reports on Humperduke, anything they can tell me about the Myriad, Critty's dad, any and all crime statistics, crime reports, movements in and out of the city, like everything. And I will start tossing those notes irately into the fire, sending them off to my agents.
Okay. All right. What else are you guys doing?
So,
Oh,
I
hello,
think the
John.
idea is good. However, wow, all of a sudden I became British.
Oh, welcome, old
Well,
boy.
welcome to
By
our
Jove,
lovely
I
country,
say.
Tom. Cheerio. Would you like a spot of tea?
Yes, I'd like a spot of tea and a spot of
one
Vic,
lumps
too.
or two.
3, please.
Oh my.
Hit him in the head, Bugs Bunny style,
I
3
feel like
times.
splurging.
I say.
Of course, then we could speak like Cockney.
God bless you.
All right,
Exactly.
We're going with you.
You just spoke Highlander speak.
Be right
I
back
think,
a moment.
there.
That would be the Scottish accent.
Went into the Highlands.
Yes.
See, this last thing didn't turn out quite like we wanted it to.
I'll
Not
say.
quite like we saw it to be. It's quite possibly this will end up doing the same.
Sure, but this time we're going in fighting.
There's one way that we've gone before that has actually turned out pretty well for us.
Then which way would that be, old boy?
Why don't we consult the matron?
The who?
Drom pulls on his tabard with the big old raven on it.
Oh, you broke up. I didn't hear what you said. That's why.
The matron.
Oh, I mean, sure. I mean, yeah, all information is fine, but any information we can get. But I still think we still go and lay pain.
It wouldn't be the first. Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
Hadlin kind of says, I don't want to be like the only non-pain dissenting vote, and it kind of sounds strange that I'm even saying this to begin with, so I don't know if I should, but I kind of have another idea.
Well, you are the king. You can.
Oh dear, let's hear it.
Yes, you should.
It can't be any more crazy than Drom having 3 sugars in his tea.
That's just insanity.
Actually, I think it would be more shocking that Drom actually would
drinking
ask
tea.
for tea.
Yeah.
What is it, Hadlin?
That, like Reed's kind of implying, Critty's dad, the head of the Myriad, is almost like a pretty important piece on the chessboard. He's kind of orchestrating a lot of this stuff, and while I do think killing him sounds like fun and all that stuff, and that's definitely a good option, we definitely know that the Myriad in him can be bought.
We do?
I wouldn't trust that, King Helen.
I know that's
betrayal.
why. I realize that, but we could straight pay Critty's father and the Myriad to kill Iana Jaganov.
Hey, the person that wanted to steal my mom's spell book.
I know. I said I was gonna get punched basically for talking, but it was kind of like I was just saying it's at least a thought, because it would take him out of the equation from attacking the Dundelian Empire potentially with the Kryn, because it would make him busy with a bigger job. And it would
What do you
also
think?
kill Iana Jaganov for Reed.
Yeah, but do we trust that he would do it and not betray us and just take the money? He's not to be trusted. I
Oh
just.
no, but he'd definitely kill Iana Jaganov
Would
and
he?
probably yes.
They're all trying to bring back these evil gods and crap. He made his daughter a demon, for God's sakes.
I don't think he necessarily did.
But he's had his hands in it.
No, if he regrets it.
He doesn't regret it.
I agree.
How about we just
I kind of want to
capture
just
him
punch him in the face still too.
Yeah, let's just capture him and torture
Yeah, let's just
him.
and if you want to make him go kill
Brainwash him.
afterwards, yeah.
How about that?
How about that, King Helen? How about you just put your foot up his ass and make him go kill Ian Jaganov? Make him.
don't know if we can. I don't know if we can stop the Myriad from doing what they're doing to instigate the Kryn to attack Uthadern.
Well, I think if we could go after him, that might have a huge impact on, the things that are happening in the background. And without the stuff in the background, that may lead to hostilities ending. It could be a big move, King Hadlin. Could stop a war. Because we know he's up to his ass and elbows into this shit.
Getting into levels of a famous bard. I believe his name was George R.R. Martin.
Jesus Christ.
Plot lines in his stories.
I've never heard
breaking my brain right now.
I think I read that. Yeah. There was one woman that just looked bitchy and drank wine for like 3 or 4 seasons.
Oh, I'm thinking of being more like that, actually.
Shame. All right, so we'll sell to, where did we come out of? The Palm Floor, right? And then get the ship set, and then they'll do what they need to do, get to us. We go ahead of time and start our actions, and once we get back to Kegheim to begin Operation, what do you want to call it, Reed? Operation
Mind grind.
What?
I don't know if we really have time to sail back to Kegheim. I think we have to.
No, we're leaving from
we'll teleport once we make sure
we're gonna
the
teleport while
boat's
we
out
make the
of
boats
fires.
out of harm's way. You know what I'm saying, old boy? Like, we're only going to be out here for another 2-3 days, King Hadlin, and then make sure the ship gets back to Palm Floor, then they can handle it the rest from there, right? And then we go ahead and get to Kegheim. We don't have to wait for the ship, and then we start doing what we need to do.
Yeah, we go to Kegheim, make sure everything's all right there. Then we teleport to the farm. From the farm, day or so, walk over to Humperduke.
And then you can run through all the walls you want, King Hadlin.
We can even check up on that one wall.
Oh, yeah, I don't think we ever fixed it.
Put a memorial plaque there.
Here stands the great wall that was destroyed by King Hadlin.
I'm kind of hoping that they literally just placed bricks into the outline, and the bricks are a different color.
You could knock it over again, King Hadlin, and we'll still put the plaque there.
Oh, that would cheer you up.
I'm okay. Reed's the one that needs cheering up, not me.
Reed's not going through any walls anytime soon now.
We just need to kill somebody. Let's go. Let's just slaughter people on the way.
Sell, and then home, and then kill.
All right.
Let's just go evil. Let's just change our whole perspective.
Well,
just join the Myriad and just help them.
We've already made a deal with someone trying to raise Ukatoa, so let's just do it. Let's just join them. That's what we call subverting expectations.
No, let's not do that. That's a silly
Chaos.
idea.
I just came back to chaos.
We're just having a bit of a breakdown right now.
Yeah.
We don't know. We're questioning who we really are.
We
in this
are.
No,
Yeah.
you are Princess Ellie. Nobody here besides
Don't-
you is having
I
that.
forbid you to use the P word.
Somebody get Princess
Oh,
Ellie
you can forbid
some
me. I'm
good
still
bud.
going to do it. So,
Don't. No one say the P word.
I will. It will slip out. I am part of
It's
Elven
gonna slip
culture.
out.
That's right.
The P word's gonna slip out.
Once in a while, yes.
Okay, I think Ellie needs some good bud and some time alone.
No, I've perpetually. I've got it going on.
Well, yeah, that's valid.
Anyway,
Since we have some time on our hands, one thing we do need to do, I think it's time old River got the full, well, in Hylic in some regards.
The full detail of what's going on, that would be great.
oh dear.
Yeah, yes. Who would like
While
to?
we sail on our ship, we can sing a song about it.
We haven't made one up yet.
We can make it as we go.
Well, let's tell the story first, and then we can come up with
Is there
the
another
song.
bard on this crew who's good
No!
at making up songs? Of
Oh.
all these people that we've got on this ship?
Hylic will just look around.
They have to hear the story, and then hear the words of the story, and then they can create a song from it. They haven't
No.
heard the story, thus making it difficult for them to just randomly.
Not with your logic.
I'm sorry, Your Highness, but it's the way it works. Maybe I've been
I need a
smoking too much
drink.
kush. Yeah.
Let's just start fighting each other. Maybe that'll help.
No, that's a silly thing too.
Okay. I'm gonna go talk to Brett.
Can we
But-
go get some food and sit down
let's
and
all
talk about
gather, and
this?
then we can share the tell. I don't have all the pieces.
You're not going to see Ellie for the rest of the time. She's just going to be in her quarters with Brett.
I'm trying to convince him to come back to Kegheim.
Some good shit, man. You know what else? Some good shit. Kegheim, bro.
God.
Oh Christ.
All
So
right.
I guess we can all gather the king and kind of give the story of bad decisions
Poor decisions.
or poor decisions. It's the same thing.
No, it's poor P-O-U-R.
Mm-hmm.
It's big difference.
We drink and touch things.
Mm-hmm.
Never say that again, King Hadlin.
Mm-hmm.
And
you-
that just got
Never,
us all on a
ever,
watch list.
ever say that again.
Alright, here we go with hiding the weasel again.
It's the truth, though.
Right.
You shouldn't
It's
hide
magic
it.
items that we're not supposed to touch,
Never
actually.
say that again, King Hadlin. Not in
Just
private
because
or in
our-
public.
Wow. So,
Because
with
our
that, I
serial
think our
toucher
games
is no
is
longer
ended.
with us.
This is like
We
the
still carry the
unauthorized
mantle.
story.
Please.
This is the after hours kind of crap right here. That's what's going on.
We're very punchy right now. At any moment something bad is gonna happen. We're at a low simmer right now.
So as I was saying, I don't have all the pieces. I came into the group much later, but Reed, King Hadlin, Drom, you guys want to share the story of poor decisions?
Whoa.
And everything that we've been that has transpired while we
That's a
are in the
lot.
predicament. Well, we don't have to get the
In
the main points, the big things. The we don't have to get into every little minute detail, but the big things. Why are we doing the things that we are doing today? How did we get to Kegheim? How did Kegheim come into existence? Where did we all meet? How did we all meet?
that's a lot.
Might help River and Hylic understand why we are facing gods and demon lords and everything else that's going on in our lives right now, unfortunately.
Be a little useful to know. Just a wee bit.
What do you think there, Reed?
All right. Well, Hadlin and I had sort of stumbled back to the imperial capital and met up with a number of other people at the time. and then we were being sent out on little missions. Essentially, we went to Humperduke and we sort of foiled a prison break. And then when we came back, we started doing more and more little bits of work for the Empire again. Eventually, it took us into the far north, looking for a cure for fairly horrific disease. That got us over into Isildurn. We found a cure for the disease. We came back. And then Hadlin, for a number of years, has always had this this book that sort of spoke to him in a way. That led us over to Kegheim. There was a dragon and some drow living in Kegheim, and roundabout we sort of got rid of them. And turns out Kegheim was an ancient dwarven city. So, as Hadlin liberated Kegheim, we've started building it back into a rather respectable kingdom again. With collaboration and the blessing of the king of the Dwendalian Empire. So we are sort of a separate entity, but we are rather closely allied with them. Along the way, we've lost people. And one of them in particular is this man in Humperduke who does control an information ring. And his daughter, for a while, had traveled with us. She sort of bugged out and rage quit and ran away from an arena fight, only for us to discover her about a year later on the farm. And she seems to have this thing where she had a whammy put on her where she's some sort of like demon creature thing that he seemingly did this to her. So there's that. And yeah, she did a little damage to the farm after I'd rebuilt it for the third time, I suppose. So I am looking to sort of take that out of her ass. Because I'm honestly getting a little sick of paying to rebuild a bloody farm. So I'm all for burning her to a cinder, but being a demon, we may have to be more creative than that.
Just a wee bit. Fire doesn't really affect them that much.
Not really, no.
Yeah, but enough of it, eventually might. I'm not opposed to.
Eventually, but not enough that I can procure.
I'm not opposed to, dropping a forest fire on her.
Also, our good friend Balin is
He's
founding
battling.
member, and we've had the matron mother, the Raven Queen, be a part of this group for a long time, and the power struggles between gods and stuff has led us into other things that we have been a part of. Kind of like now, Balin in Advernus doing his thing. What else are we missing?
There's
That's
Drum's
a big part of it. Yeah, there's drums.
biomom,
yes.
who is in Avernus with him.
Yes, she's helping out.
Who was a necromancer who brought back Drum's dad from the dead to fight us. And then Drum's adopted mom, she's sort of one of the very, very high ups in the Raven Queen.
She's the gold beak or something prestigious, like right below the head archpriest, whatever that is.
Yeah, Drum, what's your mom's official title?
I don't think I wrote that down.
How dare you, sir?
Well, I mean, in fairness, he does just normally call her mom. So, but yeah, she's up there.
I called him mommy.
So there's that. So we are in fairly good with the Raven Queen Temple. I mean, Hadlin and Ellie are fairly in with the
Vault Soul.
Library. Yes, that.
Mhm.
Do a blank on that name. So I mean,
I try to
we're
forget them too sometimes.
we are fairly well collected when it comes to priests and librarians and for some reason demons from hell. Yeah.
That's
So
let
why did
us,
she attack the farm?
because that's
It was flammable.
and Reed's main homestead, and just happened to be sadly the place we brought her after we found her.
Yeah.
She was pretty at the
Why the
time.
farm? Jeez.
Yeah, we brought her back to the farm. She was unconscious, and we needed a safe place, we thought, out of the way. We brought her there, and then a bunch of demons showed up, which is highly unusual. Demons just can't appear on our plane on a whim, not at that level. A battle ensued, but at the same time, she transformed into her new form. The same time we were fighting these folks, and now she's part of the bigger picture of really what we're facing. If tell me if I'm wrong on this, is Tiamat, Loth, and Ukatoa are all working together to basically bring the end of the world, and working in cahoots, and because many of the party here are part of the matron mother, with Balin being at Aventus doing what he's doing right now, and us and our part up here doing what we're doing. That's kind of brought us in the middle of that. So it's a lot, River. There's some things we left out, but smaller things and journeys and adventures and stuff. But that's the main thing of why we're doing what we're doing.
I'll look at her and say, well, there's this journal here. It's got about 80 odd chapters in it that you could always go back and read. But
Well, since we'll be traveling for a few days, I could do that.
you're welcome, Finn.
Why did you name it Ooh Tube?
A sort of doodling, catchy looking logo.
Yeah.
The last few
I mean,
chapters are still being written at the moment.
Yeah, they're a little twitchy. But
Yeah.
Oh, look, Double Durgan's in the chat. Well, there goes the chat. Hey, feed you when you're sleeping. So, what questions do you have? Hey, look, River.
I don't really have a lot of questions. More of just when do I get to kill people?
Well, I mean, we just don't go willy-nilly doing that, but when it's time, trust me, we bring it.
Okay.
Look at your opportunity, nonetheless. And may I make a request of you, Hylik, if it's not too much while you're eating your delicious porridge over there?
Fruity Pebbles.
I was honest to God hoping that they were tricks.
Oh,
It's Fruity Pebbles. That would have been hilarious if it was tricks, and I
Yeah.
probably would have
I
died.
love Fruity Pebbles.
who doesn't?
Silly rabbits. Tricks are for kids.
I like Cocoa Pebbles more, but that's, everybody has their favorite cereal. Hylik, just in the future, just a request. Knowing that me and Reed have kind of shown you some of the things that we have shown you and information, how valuable it is. Next time you know something, could you just, I don't know, tell us? It could be very important in our future endeavors. Don't hold back. And I mean it. Don't hold back. If you know something valuable, like, I don't know, the Plank Queen wants to bring back Ukatoa, that's good information. We should know that ahead of time.
I was unaware that you guys weren't aware.
What?
I thought you guys knew about Althea.
That's a fairly valid point, honestly.
Why would you assume we would know? We even said we didn't know anything about her.
I figured between the information networks you guys have, you would know at least a little bit about Althea. My contacts have told me quite the knowledge, obviously. I didn't know my contacts were better than your contacts.
It's not about being better. It's just sometimes you know information that other people don't know. That's all I'm saying.
Or you were part of our information network. That's why.
Just saying.
Part
Next
of your
up-
information network?
Okay.
Yeah, that's
are
why
you?
you're here.
What is happening right now?
Oh my God, when you said that, I was muted and I was getting the last bit of whipped cream out of this can. And I thought that I had not muted and that the giant whipped cream can noise was going right into my microphone. And I freaked out for a second.
Yeah, you hear that, Durgan? She's finishing off the cream.
So
Yep.
Ellie just invented the whippet.
I did.
So
So
anyway,
that was scary. That was scary.
No, it was a lot of information, and yes, I wish I had brought it up earlier, but again, I was unaware of the lack of information.
well,
I'm sure Hylik was just assuming that since we've been on such a grand journey that we would have encountered that information previously.
I
at some
never
point.
assume we know everything.
But
I'm just saying
Just
for
in the
future.
future.
In the
yes,
future,
let's not
yes.
assume anything about what each of us.
Yes,
Right.
know or may
Yeah.
not know. Yes.
No, I agree. Speaking of which, I need to send Pigeon out to get more information on Jaganov.
Well, that sounds good. Now,
If
I
they
think-
come back and say where the island is, please let us know.
What,
Well,
the Peregrine?
Mhm.
Peregrine?
Peregrine.
Like the
There,
bird,
one
I think, right?
falcon?
There's a bird.
The peregrine
Yes, a
falcon,
falcon.
yeah.
Mhm.
Sorry,
I-
I've watched a lot of Wildcrats with the kids, so that's like one of those things that I know instantly.
Like I knew watching Animal Channel would come handy one day.
We actually have peregrine falcons around here. The other day I was outside just doing some yard work, and a peregrine
did
falcon
it attack
actually
you?
changed. No, it actually chased like this little. It looked like a little finch, and actually like chased it. And I think the finch got scared, wasn't paying attention, hit the wall on the neighbor's house across the street from me, and it hit the wall. As soon as it hit the wall, the falcon grabbed it and knocked it to the ground, and just stood, and then took it into the woods. I'm just sitting there. I'm like. That's like the Nature Channel right in front of my eyes, right there.
That happened in my backyard. I had a hawk land in my backyard after it caught like a rabbit or something from down the street. It landed in my backyard and ate it. And my kids were like, "What is a hawk doing there?" And I'm like, "Baby girl, they got a rabbit."
Yeah.
The kids got to watch a lion at the Jacksonville Zoo.
Oh no.
No,
What?
it wasn't the lion. It was the tiger.
Oh, even better.
Yeah,
Bigger cat.
it was the tigers. Yeah.
Oh my god.
Or the bears. Oh my.
Anyways, I can't. What kind of bird was it? Was it a seagull?
Yeah.
Wait, the
yeah,
tiger
one of
had
the
a
seagulls.
seagull?
It flew into the enclosure.
Yeah, it flew into the
Ooh.
enclosure because
And
there was
perched,
an opening,
and
it got in there.
and the tiger was just lounging, and it saw it. Like it was a good probably 50
Oh
meters
no, wait,
away.
you're right. That was the lion because it was the opening there where the water was. With
Yeah, okay, it was
yeah.
the lion.
Okay, yeah.
But the lioness was like lounging like 50 meters away, and as soon as it landed, its head snapped to the thing, and it just started prowling. And
They did
I
a
was
little
like,
belly crawl thing. It was so cute.
yeah.
Seagulls just
Dangerous,
perched
but
up
You
there,
say-
just like
you
mine.
say
This is
cute,
my
that's
perch,
not-
mine.
not for
Mine.
the bird.
That's not
Mine
cute.
perch.
That's terrifying.
It was cute.
Sorry, I
The-
took us on
the
a
kids
tangent
got to-
there.
The
Yeah.
kids got to watch the tiger or the lion
Yeah.
catch the seagull out of the air and eat it, and they're like, "Well, we're gonna have to change their diet now because seagulls are not healthy, apparently."
I can't imagine why.
You know, they say pigeons are rats with wings, but
They are.
seagulls are worse.
They're platypuses with wings.
They really are.
They're venomous.
They are platypus.
No, they're just
platypi.
evil because platypuses are the most evil creature on the planet.
Platypi.
Yeah, they're evil.
All right.
Platypi
So,
are adorable though, but
No, Satan's creature.
okay.
they are adorable.
So you guys get.
Have we
through-
arrived at our destination yet?
No,
No,
you
we're
guys
still
are
the
through the
first night. We haven't done.
You guys are through the first night. On to the second day. Yeah, go ahead.
During the night. Well, go ahead.
I was gonna say in the first, you're doing it in the night. I was gonna do something first thing in the morning.
Okay.
So.
During the night, one of the things that I will do is I will go and I will knock on River's door.
Okay.
So,
Yeah, bro, what are you doing?
I'm getting a secondhand high from Ellie's room. So what's up?
That's not secondhand. I gave you some. Try to play it off.
That's true.
They smoked
It's
it together.
secondhand as if you donated it. That's what she meant. It's like
Right.
donate is secondhand.
Oh,
Not
There we go. There we
Sure,
go.
yes.
Yeah. Good save. Good save. Thank you.
so Ellie has officially hotboxed the boat.
Hey, it's fine for Leo. Leo's up on deck
no.
going. Yeah,
you
Leo's-
made DPK spit his cereal out.
Do you need a paper towel?
No, he put his bowl right in front of him, so he spit it back in.
Right into the bowl.
Okay. Okay. Good.
Oh my goodness, that could have been dangerous.
That would have been hilarious.
dangerous.
Now I want
Anyway.
ice cream because Lady Pool brought up ice cream.
I want ice
Okay,
cream
you're gonna
too.
get butter pecan ice cream. I want some too.
Yeah. Yeah. Did you bring enough for everyone, DPK?
I
I'm
have a
sure
yellow
there's.
bucket.
I'm sure there is.
After...
And then you have to run it around the continental United States to all of us.
I know. And you're being timed.
How many of us are on the East Coast?
About half.
Yeah, most central.
All right.
Yeah,
so
but you're
you
not
get
that far
to
into the central, so you're fine.
the room. Read.
Alabama.
All right. So, River, thing I was thinking. I know that you've been fairly reliant on being able to turn into a little critter or something, but figure probably something I can start showing you more the ropes of is sort of hiding in plain sight.
Would be niftier instead of turning into like a little spider or something.
Which has its advantages as well, but
Oh yeah.
you know, sometimes it's nice to be able to just be you and then not be noticed.
At least then I could talk to y'all.
Mm.
Talking's overrated.
You're not there.
So, I'll walk out on deck, where I'm imagining the deck of the boat at night is fairly dark.
Well, besides Leo's pipe. Yeah.
I mean,
But,
there's
yeah,
some
you
lighting that
will.
the crew need in order to kind of is basic
yeah,
light.
but
They
it-
don't want to light up the boat on the seas, correct?
Yeah, I mean, it
They're
doesn't.
using like fireflies as lanterns. Dim light.
That's
Yeah, I
the
mean,
thing.
I would imagine that you're going to have a differentiation between dark, dim light, fairly well lit.
Mhm.
So, and what I'll do is I'll start showing her tricks and sort of walking through like different ways to maneuver in between, trying to keep yourself hidden.
Cool.
Also try
Training
that.
at night. Let's do this.
Yeah.
Use blow darts. You know, it's
Okay.
simple assassin stuff.
So let's
It'd
do
be
this
like-
roll. River, go ahead and roll an investigation check for me.
Wow. This is gonna be crap. I already know it.
And then with that
Okay,
attitude,
not that
sure.
bad.
Yeah. See,
So
negative
Reed
Nancy.
Reed is showing you these, and as he's pointing out kind of the different lightings and how you can use like some of the low light and the darkness in order to get cover, and how to, find places to hide even if the light is more direct. You're able to pick up on it fairly well. So you feel like you did a good job today, kind of learning about how to, at least at
How
the
to
beginning of
be a
stealthing,
better
how to
murder
find
hobbit.
it. Yep.
That's right.
Mm-hmm.
Remember, Hobbit itself is copyrighted. So it's
Okay,
murder
excuse
halfling.
me. Murder hobo. How about that?
Murder halfling.
Fine, murder halfling. I'll go with that. Jeez.
Okay.
And I'll spend a while doing this with her, just running
Yep.
through it, looking different aspects of concealment and
Yep.
all of that.
Yeah.
Durgan,
And you see
Jesus.
Reed picking up on it pretty well, or River picking up on it well, Reed. So.
Oh Jesus, Durgan.
Mm-hmm. Next, look for the bushes.
Right.
All right. Okay.
Durgan, you missed a couple of weeks ago.
Yep.
Go on back and watch that replay. You'll have a
Just-
field day
you
with
get
that.
to
you will
you get to
understand
learn
hide
about
the
hiding
weasel.
the weasel.
We are not helping our case here at all.
No, it was a very innocent comment.
All right. So the night goes well. No real issues from the ship, and it is now morning. So I think Hylik, you wanted to do something first thing?
Yeah, first thing in the morning, I'll wake up, or Hylik will wake up early, and she'll just play a very soothing yet upbeat tune on her lyre.
Okay. Go ahead and roll your performance check.
I don't know why, but I just suddenly had the military. Oh God, I can't think of the name. Help me out here.
Reveille?
Thank you, Reveille. Can't think of it. I'm like, yeah. I had that pop in my head.
That didn't go to what the hell?
Do you have roll 20
Ellie will
open?
be casting water breathing.
I do.
Okay.
Hold
Do
on.
you have the add-on active? The extension in Chrome is the little red D20 looking dice on the top right-hand corner of your window.
Huh. Hold on, let me try that again.
Water breathing.
So I found out that if I don't have
What
that
the
extension active, then it won't sync up with Roll20 or anything.
You rolled a 28 and then a 24, so I see your rolls. It's just
I
not
don't
showing
see his rolls.
It's in D&D Beyond,
It's-
I think, right?
I don't
yeah,
know
it's in
why
D&D Beyond. It's just
I'll
not
have to
showing
go
up in
into
Roll20.
D&D Beyond to
You may have Roll20 in another tab, or like in another browser window. If you don't have D&D Beyond and Roll20 in the same browser window, it won't work either.
Hold on. Let me reboot that. That might have been the issue.
Yeah, I do see it. Your first performance check was a 28, so.
It looks like your extension's active over there.
Yeah, I don't know why it's not.
That's okay. I have the thing open. So you rolled a 28. So, yeah. You are able to play kind of music that doesn't necessarily wake up anyone that is sleeping, but does a good job of motivating the people that are awake. You struck a good balance.
I come back and I read Durgan in the chat, and I wish I hadn't.
Have you refreshed it? Okay.
And so, Reed, in the morning, kind of in front of you appears a piece of parchment. It is a notice from the king that all ships with the mark of Kegheim are under the protection of the Dwendalian Empire.
Excellent. I'll bring that over to our little admiral. What's his face?
The Bugbear or Hadlin?
Yes, the
Okay.
bugbear.
Okay. Yeah, Randot.
I'll
Yep.
advise him he is fully under the protection of the Dwendalian Empire to be able to sail clear passage through anything he wants in there.
Although Hadelin does appreciate being called our little admiral.
I'll also then bring it over to
Is that what you want to be known as, King Hadlin? And on
King
the
Admiral
I kind of like it, to be honest.
King Little Admiral Hadlin, first of his name and titles.
Right.
Right.
Good job, Reed. Swift thinking.
Well, thank you. I will then go over and do my little dink hammer thing.
Mm-hmm.
There.
So let's do a temp 1.
Okay, so D20, that's a 7, that's something.
Mm-hmm.
And a 4, which is worse.
Mm-hmm.
No, Reed, you're supposed to hit the metal, not my foot.
Don't put your foot on a piece of metal.
I'm sitting
You
here
can tell
smoking
Reed
my
is
pipe.
trying very hard, but he's just anxious to try and kill something today. But there's still another day before they can get to Palmoflora. He's just ready for smashing something.
I'm here.
Well, I suppose since Reed sends the messages out, if we really wanted to, Elione, I guess one of us could probably send a message to someone at the Cobalt Soul saying that this, Blank King wants a meeting with somebody. At least do our part. We don't have to do it right now, but I'm just saying.
Bill, should I message Bill?
Yeah, that'd be
How
kind of
is
funny
old-
to send
How
him
is
out here.
Bill?
Yeah, tell Bill that 500 Chuck Norrises should show up to the Blank King.
Ellie seems hesitant.
Trying to think about what exactly I would say. I'll have to think on that one, Hadlin. I need to figure out what exactly I want to tell him. Seems like I should also forewarn the, the people there that the Blank King wants to.
Ukatoa?
Well, yes, but also establish that connection. Wants to be. Didn't they want to?
This relations.
Yes, relations.
Yeah, that's pretty much what I was.
Relations.
Not that kind.
Just limited with how many words, right?
25 words.
Just left Dark Toe. They want a meeting.
You can send many.
Have a nice day. I think you even have a few words left. Princess.
She wouldn't say
if you want to
I
be
would
like,
never say that to Bill.
Okay. You're right.
Say,
Get to work.
Fuck off.
Get to work, you jerk.
Dearest William, how are you?
Stop slacking.
I can see you right now. Get your ass out of bed, and then send the next one, and get some work done. While you're doing it,
Just use all your spell slots. Just constantly send message. It's like
poor
spam.
Bill.
I'm just gonna
Poor
spam
Bill
it.
poor Bill just gonna be like, she won't shut the fuck up. This constant day and night messaging. Does she even sleep?
End a sentence on the end of a sending, and then just wait like 5 minutes to send the next one.
He's just going, and.
So I need you to. Continue looking.
And then the next one doesn't even make sense.
Boy.
And I need you to send this to. I was just thinking of weed. And I just wanted to share it with you.
Weed or read?
Well, whatever.
Then the next sending, sorry, I sent those out of order. Let me resend.
Yeah, he's got to figure it out like a puzzle.
I hate puzzles.
Uh, poor Bill.
Are you
Oh,
all waiting for
God.
me to come up with a message?
Well,
Don't wait for me. I'm
whatever,
thinking.
whoever else wants to do anything too.
Don't.
No, we're
Don't
just
wait for me.
we're just sailing. Take me away where
The ships are still kind of lining. They're more spaced apart. There's not as many. It seems like some of them broke off now.
yeah,
But they're still
probably
kind
have
of
to do party
giving a
things.
run.
Yeah,
Mhm.
yeah. That's right. Say we've got free passage. Say suck our ass. Say yeah. You know, I just thought of that, Reed. We could moon them right now, and they couldn't do a damn thing about it. No, let's not do that.
Okay.
Oh, Reed's disappeared again. I
Mhm.
can't find him. Could someone tie a freaking bell on him or something?
Throw me a bone.
Anything else anyone wants to do?
Well, unless Reed wants to, but he's not AFK, so I guess we're just sailing to Palma Flora.
Mhm. We'll wait for Ellie to do the sending, and then we'll see what she gets back.
I'm typing it. I'm typing it out.
What the Jeebus?
Mm.
Nah, Zoom is not working for me. It's like not opening or anything.
Uh-oh.
We can hear you though.
Yeah, so hey, there's that.
What the heck is Critty's dad's actual name?
Shithead.
He's not known to the realm as Critty's dad. I'm trying to find it.
The gentleman.
The
Mhm.
gentleman.
We don't know his real name.
Ha ha, Durgan.
What do you
Ha ha.
mean? Yes, we do.
No, he never gave us his real name.
For real?
For real.
For realsies?
You're right. I made it up. It's Inkelbert.
Humperdinck?
No.
That's very close to Humperduke, I'm just saying.
Yes.
Midnight.
Humperdinck and Humperduke.
Savano Humbalot. Very feminine name for a man, but it's just the way it worked out.
Oh, Lumen is Bill's replacement. Okay, so I'm sending this to Lumen, actually.
Well, Lumen came with you to Kegheim. Bill still exists, but Bill is in Zadash.
Yes.
So you can send
I
it
wanna
to
send
either.
it.
But Lumen proved himself to be more useful than Bill.
Which is like
I know, it's a low
microscopic.
bar set by Bill, but still.
Poor Bill.
Oh, poor Bill.
I mean, the Cobalt Soul in the Dash has more like, important people there at least. I don't know. Bill's
All
not-
right. What were you saying, Hadlin, about Bill? You like that guy?
I mean, not him necessarily. I think that there's some pretty buff people in Zadash at least. Like the Cobalt, the branch of the Cobalt Soul in Zadash is one of the biggest in the Twindalian Empire.
In the world.
I think it is. I think you're right. I think it is the biggest actually.
They'd like to think so.
But no, I'm pretty sure that's accurate. It's ginormous. It's huge. Unbelievably
I'm just saying
huge.
they don't do humble all too well.
Well, actually, they do humble very well.
Mm-mm.
You
That
don't do
goes to
humble very well.
That goes to show how much you know.
No, I'm telling you, they are very humble. Bunch of monks
You
and
just
shit.
look outside from the outside in. I'm on the inside out. So you see this? See these gestures?
Mhm.
Yes.
You were in the glass house. Now you're outside throwing rocks at them.
I'm on the east bank. I'm on the west bank.
Okay. What's the principle of this?
Anyone? There you go. I knew Ranger would get
Mm-hmm. This isn't exactly the Mississippi.
it. Sorry, I'm getting lost at trying to read through my notes. Okay. My message will say
To Bill, right?
yes.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Dearest friend Bill.
I don't want to use Critty's dad.
Been just
That actually is his moniker or whatever is the gentleman.
he's the gentleman.
Yeah, it really
Oh, I didn't
is.
know that. I thought you were just. I thought
No,
you
no,
were just
no. The
joking
gentleman
No,
actually
that's-
is the moniker.
Yeah, this is
around. See, I didn't have that written down.
okay. See,
I thought it was just
we're
being
growing.
cool.
We're growing. We're learning.
Well, you guys just referred to him as Critty's dad because that's how you got introduced to him before you learned that he is indeed the gentleman that is,
And then we
doing
start
stuff
calling
with the
him
Myria.
shithead. Should you try zooming out? Oh my God, Durgan. Oh, double D.
One,
I
two.
love how I muted myself and forgot that I muted myself.
All right, good job.
Yep. No, I was just telling you to. I apologize in advance if you hear any crash banging. My cats are hyper, so they're storming through the house right now.
The feline war band just storming the house.
All right, my message is prepared. Do you want me to just send it to you, Finn, or should I just announce
you
it
can
out
say
loud?
it. Yeah, you can say it out loud.
Okay. I'm going
Unless
to
it's
say
something
to
you
Bill,
want in private.
No.
Okay.
No, I've just tried to cram at least 3 things in there.
Yep.
So, in sort of going along with the lines of what we were kind of mulling over what we're going to do, Plank King seeking return of Ukatoa and reestablishing contact with Cobalt Soul. Any news on whereabouts or recent activity of the gentleman? That's 22 words according to Google Docs.
Very nice. I think the response can also be 25, right? Let me double check. Can't remember if the response has to be shorter.
But can't he? Don't we have like a thing where he's allowed to respond to me like through?
He's allowed,
Like
as part of
mail?
the spell, he can respond to you. But
Right,
then he can
but he
also
can, like,
do another sending if you needed to.
Oh,
That's at
well,
the
I was
end
just
of the
gonna say
paragraph.
that he can just whatever. Figure it out, Bill. You see, River, I have this assistant.
Mm-hmm.
Think about, a university setting, maybe a place of higher learning, and the higher ups have assistants, and we tend to treat them badly. It's just
Sure.
it's just like a hazing thing. It's just how we do it. And yeah, Bill was one of my assistants, and also Lumen is another one. Maybe Brett would like to be one. We'll see.
Interesting.
What happened to Steve? Oh, about that.
Right. We don't talk about him. I don't even.
And I was Ellie's student at the Cobalt Soul. She was my teacher. I lived in River. In case you guys didn't know that, there's some more poor decisions lore for you.
I will make note of
That's-
that. Don't
That's the
let
poor,
Ellie
poor
be teacher.
decisions
Got it.
origin story.
Before they were famous.
Poor decision started with student loans.
But Hadlin was a lovely student.
You gave me a B.
Well, I couldn't let you think. Come on now, I couldn't let you think you had to always strive for improvement. If you just got A's all the time, then I would look suspicious.
That 40-point curve in the class is a real
Right.
pain.
Don't want to. I didn't want to arouse any suspicion there.
Okay.
Favoritism and all that, you know.
Oh. I guess that makes sense.
All right. Bill responds to you right after you send it.
Oh, here it comes.
We'll send word of Plank King interest higher up. Gentleman was in Hupperduke as of 1 week ago. Next time, start with hi.
Oh. Mm-mm-mm. Did we
Blow
want to
the
go kill
spell.
someone? Because I have someone in mind. He's a pretty easy target, but okay. So, Bill just said that the gentleman was seen in Humperdinck a week ago.
I think we know where we're heading.
Mhm.
To Humperduke. Woo! Howdy ho!
Right.
We still have,
Anything?
what, another day or two before we get back to where
Correct.
we first encountered the pirates, right?
Yep.
Cool.
Because you're not going as suspiciously. The pirates aren't really. They're just kind of giving you away, but they're not as much, monitoring you as last time. You're able to go a little bit faster than you did last time, and yeah, you'll reach there by the end of next day.
Okay. Anything else for today?
In the downtime, could I possibly teach Reed Arcana since he's teaching me the stealth thing?
You can definitely try.
So
Whoop.
can I use that divination thing there, Finn?
Yeah. Yeah, you're welcome to use it. I didn't know if you
Drom's gonna
were
ask for
after.
guidance. Yeah,
Okay.
Because the matron has guided them, the party and Drom very well before, when they've been lost without cause, so to speak.
Mhm.
So, like, pull the ability up here.
If I remember correctly, it's like a D100, and you have to roll less than your level, right? Less than or equal to your level.
Did that just posted? Yeah, that just posted it. Yeah.
Uh,
So,
roll a percentile dice. If you roll a number equal to or lower than your cleric level, your deity intervenes. And then you have to choose the nature of the intervention.
and I already stated that is guidance.
Okay.
Show us D-Way.
Okay.
Wow.
Big number. Unfortunately, you don't feel the connection.
Let's see here. I got the answering machine, man.
We're
sorry. We can't take your prayer right now. All of our angels are busy.
Please leave a message after the tone. Beep.
And the background music for the on hold is Stairway to Heaven.
She's
But like the bed
dying.
Muzak version.
Yeah.
It's like some dude with a Casio keyboard.
Yeah.
Okay. Anything else from anyone?
I was sworn I had another version of it that's an actual spell. Where is it?
Just teach and read the Arcana.
There it is. Divination. And I just bought incense. Here, I'm gonna post the wait, that's no. No, no. I don't want unlearn the spell. Freaking beyond. Thank you. No. Really? It's not letting me post it to VTT. Hold on a second. Will you do it now?
There we go.
It kept on unlearning the spell. I'm not. No, I want to display it.
Maybe that was the guidance that the Raven Queen was giving
It's like,
you.
oh, leave me alone. I'm busy with
God.
Bruce.
You know how much guidance Bruce needs?
I mean, technically, I could ask it for guidance as well, right?
Yeah, you're asking it for any goal, event, or activity, so you're kind of asking it what to do next, kind of thing.
Yeah. If you cast a spell 2 or more times before finishing your next rest, there's a cumulative 25% chance. Ooh, I might end up doing that. How many 4th level spells? I can do it 3 times.
Probably
Mom,
upcast it as
are we
well.
there yet? Mom,
No,
are
but
we
it's
there
that
yet?
you get a random reading, which means it gets worse. You're not necessarily getting what you want. You're just getting something randomly. So
But,
you don't
okay,
want to do it
so
multiple times.
do I have to roll?
I don't think there's a roll on this one.
No, there's not a roll.
Oh, the GM makes the roll in secret.
Well, yeah, I figure out what
Or you can
get in
or you
secret.
can decide to tell.
Yeah. Okay. So what specifically are you're doing that, I assume, and then
Yeah.
what specifically are you at, like, asking guidance
Well, it says
on? When you're speaking with the matron, what are you doing
Yeah.
as part of your divination? What are you asking?
Oh. Well, let's see here.
Dear Raven Queen, what should I ask you?
Dear Magic 8 Ball. Yeah. What should our next course of action be? Seriously.
Okay. Let's see.
I can't really think of any other way to state it than we're lost. Where do we go? Hey, Garmin, where are we? Siri. Siri.
Garmin.
From here. Finn's probably the only other person that knows the Buffy song. So.
Hey Siri, how do we get here from there? Or there from here?
Turn left in 300 feet.
Okay. And then let's see.
What's nice about
I
divination?
suddenly feel like rewatching Buffy. Thank you.
You should always.
It's great.
Yes.
Oh, I know. But
I like that divination at least says in there that the reply has to be truthful.
Unless I think you get the random reading. It's that when you get random reading, I think it opens it up a little more, but we're not.
It still has to be truthful, but it just doesn't have to be useful.
Yeah.
Hey, I heard my name was called. I've made it back as quick as I can. What the hell is going on with you crazy kids?
The Raven Queen tells you her favorite color is black.
That's wrong. It's actually she loves pink.
I don't know, the words or stuff that comes to your head when you do the divination. You hear one thing and you kind of see another.
Pornography.
When you're looking, you get kind of a vision of the tree in Kegheim. And when you listen to kind of the words that are coming, you hear book. And that's it.
Hear what?
That was horrible,
Well-
Finn. That's not how I would say it at all. How dare you?
Well,
You
let's
heard
see
the
here.
word
Where are you standing, Hadlin, when Drum is doing this?
I don't know. What time are you doing it? Like where?
So at
Are you
night
fine?
at some point. So I'm assuming everyone's kind of retired
It's-
a little bit.
So
We'll say it's during his watch time.
Okay.
He'll do it, I guess.
So I'm probably in like my cozy Hadlin quarters.
Mm-hmm. I'll ask. Darn, what was his name? Thorn, I think, is the guy, my mentor on the ship.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, Thorn, would you watch the helm for me for a minute? I gotta go talk to Hadlin.
He nods.
What? Thump, 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 thump.
Mm.
Drum has heavy steps. The people below decks really complain when he's on his watch. And it's not because he wears heavy armor and stuff. He just really has freaking heavy footsteps.
Okay. You make
You know,
your way over
Hadlin can
to
hear
that.
him from down the hallway while he's asleep.
Well, here comes Hadlin.
But
Or
yeah,
not
Drum will
Hadlin,
knock
Drum.
on the door.
Ryan,
Knock, knock, knock.
It's Drum.
come on in.
Got something for you. Well, open the door. So, I was upstairs consulting with I would hope the Raven Queen. But I think you should take a look in your book.
Well, I mean,
I saw the tree and heard the word book. So,
I generally open the book just about every night when kind of review the day. But
well,
maybe it means we have to take the book to the tree. I don't know, but I'll do it anyway. Just as he says that, I'll take the book out and
watch, he opens the book and it says, "Take me to the tree."
I do remember the last time we were at the tree, there was a rune that hadn't been filled in yet, or something like that. There was a one spot left on the tree for a guardian rune or something. I don't know what that means, but or if that has anything to do with what you're talking about. And then I'll take the book out and open the book at this point.
Yep. And you open the book like you do pretty much every night, and yeah, you don't see anything in particular.
Well, Drum's not gonna look at the book because last time he tried, it was blank. So, and Hadlin told him to go away.
But you're not seeing anything different than what you saw earlier before you went to bed.
Okay, well, I mean, that's really good information, though, Drum. Thank you.
Okay, we'll do. Have a good night. Drum will go back to his post.
If it's night again, Reed will again knock on River's door.
Okay.
Come on.
Do the lessons.
Yep.
I want to try to stealth and sneak up on them.
Ooh.
Okay. Roll a strength check.
Strength?
Or stealth. Why am I saying strength? Stealth.
Just
check.
muscling his way in.
You're muscling your. Yeah.
You can't see me.
It's like John Cena as yourself. You can't see me.
Leo becomes the tree.
This is my muscles. You can't because I'm not there. You pussy.
Hiding behind the tree. Leo is the tree now.
He's just
Elbows.
ripped the tree out of the
Look at
ground.
my, my giant branches. Yeah.
He elbows people's eyes so they can't see him.
He like tiptoes in order to make the noise. Thump, 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 thump. Thump, thump, thump.
I'm so amazing.
Alright,
Alright,
roll
I'm
your
gonna-
stealth.
And I'm going to cast Pass Without a Trace on myself. Give me another
Okay.
10.
Ooh.
Ooh.
Okay.
Okay.
Oh, for Christ's sakes. Leah just
Um,
goes back to bed.
I got a chance at this.
You guys
So
aren't
it's actually
rolling necessarily because you guys are
24.
focused, right? So it's more your passive, but I think Reed's passive is silly anyway.
My passive perception is ridiculous.
Yeah, I think
24.
So River doesn't.
27.
Yeah.
Oh, for
So with
Christ's
the
sakes.
passive, Reed, you notice. River, you don't. But Reed notices Leo kind of just peering around and watching you guys.
What I'll do is I'll use that as a teaching tool, because as I'll be instructing River, I'll say, now if you look over my left shoulder, look towards the rigging. Leo's doing a very good job of blending in. See if you can spot him. Look for breaks in the outline, anything such as that.
I'm
They're
not
happy
here.
little trees.
Roll a perception,
Not here.
River.
I do, see, I do like how Johnny was doing it in like a Bob Ross voice.
Maybe,
There's a
How
happy little
nice and
Leo.
calm.
There's a happy
Maybe-
little Leo.
maybe in
And
our
Leo
world,
being spotted was just a happy little mistake.
The happy little Leo. Well hidden.
you
minding his
you
own
look,
business.
but you are unable to spot Leo.
Okay. Honestly, I
No.
was trying to figure out if I hit perception or performance out there. I was like,
No,
which
you hit
did
the
I
right
hit?
And then what I'll do is I'll start trying to mimic what Leo is doing as well. I'll say, now watch how I'm doing it, same as the way he is. And just sort of start showing her more and more little aspects of how to better hide yourself.
Okay. Roll a
I
perception
supposed to be-
one more time.
Okay.
I know you'll do your stealth. You're trying to see if you can follow what
No.
he's showing you first. Okay. So yesterday you were spotting everything with all of the shadows and everything. This time Rita's like, look at how Leo's doing it. Like, where's Leo? And then Rita's like, okay, fine. Look at how I do it. Where'd you go? You just get lost.
I think I need more sleep.
You can still attempt this. So Reed just disappeared, but you're doing this with no guidance today. Roll a stealth with disadvantage to try and see if you can get it today.
Okay. Do I roll twice?
Yes,
Yeah.
roll one more.
Okay.
And it'll be the lower of the two. Okay. Actually, despite not knowing your intuition from, your animal instincts with the different animals you have turned into gives you an idea of what you think Reed is doing. And you actually do a fairly decent job of just trying to figure out, okay, he went in this direction and I lost him. I remember the things about the shadows. So let me see if I do this. And you actually did it pretty well. So you do actually get a point today for the stealth. Nice job.
Nice. As I'm instructing her with it, I'll say, now there are certain things that you can do that will also give away your position fairly easily.
And this whisper comes out of nowhere, by the way. All of a sudden, Reed just shows up to you. He starts saying this.
And so obviously if you attack someone, usually a blade sticking through your chest will be like, oh, there's somebody here.
Or, a fireball coming out of nowhere.
Well, that's the other thing. Like, you've always been better with magic than I am. I still remember a little of what would show us. And, I'll snap my finger and I'll cast Druidcraft over in the location around where Leo is, and I'll give off the scent of sort of like little flowers around him. And I'll say, now, if you cast a spell of any sort, it'll sort of give your position away most of the time as well. But I mean, you know way more about magic than I do.
Yes, I do. Is this the part where I should teach you the arcana now?
You can ask Reed if he wants to learn, yeah.
Yeah. Do you want to get better at it?
Yeah, it'd be a help.
You've already done some on this already, right, Reed?
Not in Arcana.
I thought at some point Havlin was trying to teach you.
I mean, he was trying to teach me strength stuff, I thought, more than anything.
Okay.
Maybe he did. I don't... I mean, it would have been...
Okay.
I know that
There
that
you
was
go.
before I came in, so I don't know.
Yeah. No, that's
Yeah.
fine. I didn't know if he already had a head start. We'll assume at 0 for now. So, yeah, go ahead and start.
0. Okay, so what should we start with? Because you've already done Druidcraft.
And I mean, I can still cast a few of the little things that Mon Pod had taught us. I learned this really nifty one where I can Misty Step places.
Ooh, that's a good one.
Yeah, that's pretty funky. I like that one.
Teach him knock.
So are you wait just to
I don't have
understand,
knock.
River, are you trying to get him proficiency in Arcana, or are you trying to teach him a spell?
I think just the proficiency in Arcana.
Okay. So Arcana is going to be more about understanding how the magic works. So Reed has a basic understanding of how to cast the spells, right?
That's true.
But it's more about helping him understand how does the magic work, more so than just, you say this, you do your fingers, it happens, right? How does it tie with
That's
the
what she
weave? How does it actually work? And that's what you're trying to get him to understand. And you can use his existing spells to, provide a lesson.
Yeah, because that would also pertain to which kind of spell, because some spells require you to have items, where other spells require you to just do like an instantaneous thing where it's something you would feel going through you versus like, hey, put some bones in here with some leaves and sawgrass and go.
That's how Leo does it.
So in terms of like in terms of like a kind of a tactical thinking, right? So Reed, when he was doing stealth, was showing you what you need to identify, right, to try and stealth the lighting and stuff like that. For Arcana, the same way what you can do for Reed is when an opponent is casting a spell, you need to quickly identify it so you can understand the impact and maybe have some kind of reaction to it, right?
Kind of like opening your senses so you can feel it around you.
Exactly. So try to think of what training you want to give to Reed with that as kind of the backdrop. You want him to be able to, if he sees somebody casting, be able to try and identify what it is they're casting so he can prepare himself for it.
That still gives me trouble, but yeah, okay.
Ben, while they're doing this, I would like to try to stalk and get closer to them because Leo thinks he's doing an awesome job.
Yeah, so far no one's approached you, so yeah, you think you are. Roll another stealth.
Oh my god. 34.
Okay.
Would I notice that he's moving more?
Yeah, you were noticing him, so you roll a perception this time. Because I'm sure you're keeping kind of Leo in your sights now that you just like spotted him incidentally.
Only a 22.
Yeah. So you lose Leo. Leo like kind of moves around.
Oh,
you see him moving,
my bad.
And then you kind of lost sight of him.
I did not mean to click that, just to clarify.
No, that's actually, however you want to do your training. If you want to start whipping him, that's one way.
Ow.
Learn magic! Learn magic!
Yeah, mule!
Yeah!
Leo sees this, Leo sees this, and after the great Hide the Weasel incident, starts backing away.
The ironic part is I was actually going to cast Thorn Whip to see if he can help identify the movement of casting.
Yeah, that's fine.
The Thorn
You
Whip.
can start that.
So that worked. Cool.
Okay. So, Leo, you see this all of a sudden. Well, let's start with Reed. Reed, roll an Arcana. So, River's giving you some hints as to, how she's casting, things to look for. Yeah?
Like, I'm being a little flamboyant with it this time instead of subtle, so he can see it.
Yes. So she's making exaggerated verbal noises, somatic, with her hands, and then she wants you to try and identify it in kind of like a slow motion, right, to get your eyes used to it. And you do a good job.
Yes.
You do very quickly identify it as Thorn Whip. You're not familiar how you would do it yourself, but based on what you see, you are able to identify it. And you see Leo, you are watching them. They don't see you at all, but you're watching them, and suddenly Reed is like staring at his sister, and all of a sudden River's hand goes up and a whip shows up in her hand.
Oh my god. I fucking knew it.
This is shocking.
Leo just can't. He can't take any more of this. He just comes out of the shadows. Oh, for
Aw, damn it. I was
God's!
about to stealth check again to see if I could see you.
God damn it! What the hell, man?
What, you never used a whip with your sister?
No.
Do you have a sister, Leo?
Maybe, but you're not
No,
there.
That's very common for
Oh.
halflings.
No, it's not. This is
This conversation suddenly went bum 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 bum.
I mean, bloody hell! What the blazes are the two of you up to?
I'm going to make the whip disappear, and then I'm going to look at Leo and be like, I'm teaching him magic.
Doesn't he know magic?
Not very
Some, but I'm
much.
helping him identify when people are casting it so
Oh,
he can countercast.
that's quite good. I do know druid magic, but not in the way you do. It's more of a for a ranger. It's more about just feelings and abilities more than it is, the essence of magic itself. So I wouldn't be much help, unfortunately. I don't know the Arcana very well.
So Reed, you know when you cast Druid craft and you feel the magic?
Mm.
Same thing with casting other things. Some people are going to make those wide movements like I just did to show you, but other times it's going to be subtle, so you got to look for those little movements and feel the magic forming in the air or energy.
With their hand gestures, is that drawing things to a place or aiming it or?
It could be a number of things depending on the spell. Just got to feel the magic to help identify like which direction it's going to go. Because you can feel the energy moving before it actually presents itself.
And I know that there are items and such that can be used to focus it more.
Mm-hmm.
And I'll roll up the sleeve of my shirt, and I'll show her a series of circular scars up and down the forearm, sort of underneath on the bottom of the forearm. And I'll say when I first was taken into the Volstalkers, they did try to, for lack of a better term, beat magic into us. Not all of us were
Good lord,
very
old boy.
gifted with it. Yeah, the truly elite ones had these crystals implanted in them that really amplified their magic, but you had to have a sort of base starting level of ability with it, and I just fell short of that.
Ouch.
Yeah, it wasn't pleasant.
Doesn't
I
look
think
it.
not. No. And you were going to whip him. Shame on you, River.
Was not going to whip him. You
Whip him
have a
real
weird
good.
mind.
Mm-mm.
And you
Oh,
should
says Miss Hide the Weasel.
I will druid
excuse
craft a
me.
sort of
You're
pyramid
the one that's
shaped
taking
hat.
it the wrong way. Maybe you should go spend less time with Ellie. Or more time
Whoa,
with Ellie.
whoa, 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 what?
Get high and just be nonsense all the time.
Okay, phew.
One, that was confusing. Two, it's extra confusing because I have been smoking. And no, the confusing part's still sitting there. Let me
Can
think
we
on this
go
one.
kill someone soon?
He just wakes up in the middle of her sleep. Oh, time to kill some. Oh.
So are we doing stealth now or are we doing more magic?
No, you
Oh.
guys
I don't
did your
know where we
stealth.
are.
No, you did your
Okay.
stealth already, and then you did your attempt with Arcana, which Reed did get a point so far. And
Whoop
yeah.
whoop.
Woo.
Okay.
And then I suppose it's bedtime.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
In the middle of the night, Reed,
Oh no.
a piece of
Here
paper
it comes.
appears. It is one of the Vakir.
No, why didn't you say it was from Bill? That would have been funnier.
Sorry.
Left Hupperduke 3 days ago Kryn began assault.
There's no limit. There's no word limit on that.
I know. I'm just letting you know what he wrote. I'm not limiting it in words. I'm just letting you know what's written because he's writing kind of shorthand. Left Hupperduke 3 days ago. Kryn were attacking Hupperduke. Many fled, including myself. Went back yesterday, per your request. Much of Hupperduke is still okay, but the Myriad headquarters is destroyed.
I will pull out a piece of paper, immediately write down on it. What sort of ruins are there of Myriad headquarters? Any location on their high-ranking members, or members, period. What parts of Hupperduke were most heavily damaged? I'll crumple it up and I'll hold it over a candle to burn it off and send the message.
Okay. And about 5 minutes later, I'll send you a message here, Johnny. So about 5 minutes later, you get a letter back, and heavily damaged is the entrance gates and around the Myriad headquarters. Unable to find any signs of Myriad members right now. Here is a sketch of what it looks like. And I'm sending you a picture. Imagine there's a sketched version of this. It's not terribly hard to imagine that, but I sent you a picture.
Oh my god, this guy can draw like a fucking... It's a Leonardo.
Damn, Dresden.
Eh?
All right. I'll take it a piece of paper. Keep eyes on it. We'll be there in a few days.
Okay.
I'll send it back.
All right. You don't get anything in return, at least for the next 5-10 minutes.
Then you get a message that says bring candy.
Okay.
All right. Next morning? Or anybody else?
I think we're in the next morning.
All right. I'll rise early.
You're doing your thing, really quick. High luck, you're doing your thing too?
Yeah, I was gonna do the wake up.
You go ahead and do your performance check, and then we'll do your rolls read for the strength check.
Okay.
Ooh.
Wow.
Nice.
Nice.
Okay.
Dun, 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 dun,
So
Nah,
you do
she would start. She would start doing chop suey.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Oh, jeez. In the style of Ghost.
Oh, dude, I could do that. I love Ghost.
Have you seen the Anthony Vincent
Yes.
chop
Yes.
suey in the style of Ghost? There you go.
So nicely done, High Luck. Reed, you're out there, tink, 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 and you hear the music of High Luck, and you feel like you're more pumped today. All of your rolls get an additional 1d6 for this strength for these checks because High Luck is just inspiring you, giving you effectively like a guidance of sort. So.
And make sure you don't.
You could say
my
some
foot.
bardic inspiration.
It's not quite inspiration.
I know.
Yeah, I know. I can't do quite inspiration with this, but yeah, you did give him a bonus. So, okay, let's go ahead and do.
So first attempt.
Yep.
That's That's a 10 plus 2.
You
so
you
that's
got
12.
that one. Yep.
Nice.
Now go ahead and
All right.
roll the second part of that. So second with disadvantage, and then d6 on the lowest.
Oh.
Aw. But you did get it with the 15 alone. So you did get a
Okay.
point.
Okay.
So you got one
Very
more
cool.
point.
Up to 4.
And then let's do your second attempt.
And the same thing.
Same thing. You still have the
Okay.
d6. You're doing this while he's playing.
E-
Very nice. You got it.
Natural 6.
Nice.
So
All
now
right,
you do
and
your
then
disadvantage. Okay.
11 plus. Nice.
And you got another one, so you're up to 5 now on the forge.
Nice. 5. Yes. Halfway there.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Okay. What are you guys doing on this day? By the end of the day, you will reach Palmaflora. About halfway through the day, you will kind of clear the ships. So however you
All right.
guys want to do it.
I'll start letting everyone know the intel that I got last night.
Oh, what intel?
Looks like the Kryn dynasty attacked Humperdinck.
Oh, I bet that didn't go very well.
Well, it looks like it was fairly strategic damage. In
Oh.
that, the opening gates were hit, which
Mhm.
you'd have to hit that in order to get into the city.
Not what I
Then-
would go for, no, but okay.
Well, that's how you get in. And then the Myriad, their headquarters was pretty well destroyed.
What?
So I think the Kryn are onto the fact that this is the people who are setting this whole thing up.
So the attack on the front gate was Rouge, and the main target was quite clever.
Yeah. So I think we still go to Humperdinck.
Yes,
Might as well
yes.
search around those ruins, see if we spot anything.
Well,
Either a
of
clue
course.
to where they're going, where they've been, what they're doing, maybe some money or stuff.
Is that the only branch of the Myriad that was hit? Because they're in Zadash, they're all over the Empire.
It's a good point, King Helen. Well, if the Kryn were doing it, they may only have the resources to go after one target, right? With the war and everything. It's not a bad thing to look into.
But it could still be a good thing to warn the other cities about that. Well, I mean, maybe it is.
No, we don't. If they're going
The
after
cities themselves, at least, not necessarily the Myriad.
No, but he might get wind of it. Let's let the Kryn maybe cause him pain from their side, and then we come in from the backside, chase him down, and get him the other way.
Without even the courtesy of a reach around.
That's right.
And no lube, apparently. Dang.
Well, I mean, it's not being civilized here.
They're the ones being uncivilized without the lube.
I mean,
sorry.
Well, I mean, I am a little. Speaking of all that, it is a little uncomfortable that Kryn is attacking the Dwindling Empire so directly, even if they are doing it for a different reason. To attack the front gates of Humperdinck is a pretty bold maneuver, even for the Kryn.
Well, I think it was a bold maneuver in that it was more. I mean, why attack the front gate? The Kryn can come in from the underground, right, from the underdock, and do everything that they can do, right? It sounds more like that was a diversion for their main target, because seems like there was no. Am I hearing this right, Reed? There was no other damage anywhere else. Just
It's the only heavy damage. I'm sure that there would have been other light damage,
But I mean, if their main target was that, then of course you attack the front gate and make a big deal, right? All the
you draw the guards.
You draw the
pull everyone
forces
away.
there, and then your real target you send in the heavy hitters, which sounds like they did if they made it a big pile of rubble.
Yeah, it that would be
Quite
my
clever,
instinct.
old girl. Standard hunting practice, really.
Yeah.
Distraction.
Punch and counter punch almost in a way.
Yeah, but I do agree we should go there, see what we can find out, and then we start getting our agents to see if we can get any intel on any whereabouts of anybody. We know he's not there, so what could he be? Well, we have
I
to
will. I will
do a little
start
bounty
writing out
hunting.
messages addressing it essentially to all Vicar, saying keep an eye on any myriad activity. Let me know if any of them are hit, or if any Kryn forces are spotted in any city in the Dwindelian Empire. And I'll send that message out.
Okay. Anything else you guys are doing?
Nope.
Okay. Throughout the day, Reed, you do occasionally get a response from Vakir in different cities. All of them are pretty much the same. No Kryn spotted. The Myriad seem to be continuing normal activities, maybe slightly less than normal.
I'll convey that to the group.
So if that's the case, Reed, then we start taking down the network one by one then until we find him.
I agree. I think what we'll do is we'll start in Humberduke. We'll see what we can find.
Mm-hmm.
From there, we pick another one of their targets, and then what you do is we have all agents simultaneously at least do something to the myriad at once. Confuse them.
Yes.
Even if it's just a matter of one of their workers disappearing at a time.
Mm. I agree. All right. Well, get that in the motion. Get the
Well, you
ball
guys
rolling.
clear the ships about halfway through the day. What are you guys doing? Are you taking it all the way back to Palmaflora?
Yeah, that's what we said.
Well, yeah, we'll let them, I think, do that. They're more than capable of that on their own. Once on Palmaflora, and then by way through the waterways of the Dwindelian Empire, get to Kegheim.
When are you guys departing, I guess is the question. I didn't know if you, with the news, if
End
you
of
were
the day.
changing once you clear the pirate ships or once you get to Palmaflora.
I think it was Palm, Florida that settled all.
That's
final-
where you were before. I didn't know if what I
Yeah,
gave
yeah.
you changed
Yeah,
anything.
do we
That's
really
what I
have
wanted to
anything
confirm.
that we have to settle there, or?
Well, I think we're paid up, right?
Yeah.
Also,
Yeah. No, so we can teleport once we clear the ships. Then we don't have to wait till Palm, Florida. Then I guess.
I guess the real question is, Ellie, I guess we go to Kegheim first. Double
He wants
check
to get a
everything's
bath.
okay there.
The only reason to go to Palmaflora really is if we were going to try and speak with Celia Windcaller anymore, and I guess if
I really don't see. Yeah. Do you
Well,
think
I
we
mean,
need to?
we could do her sending at least and let her know what happened.
Yes, that's good, King Adam.
yeah, and just tell our captain to meet us at a certain port or dock at a certain port and wait for us. And between Dwayne and I, we both can gate us back to Kegheim right now.
Let's do it. Wonder Twin powers activate.
Yes, I think that's what we did. We told them basically make your way to Kegheim,
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
and
the
we'll
paperwork.
teleport.
Okay.
That's
So-
true, Nate. In chat, but I do have a new video card installed. Although I'm exhausted. I've been up since the crack of dawn.
Okay, so you guys are going to Kegheim first, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Or
Okay.
Ellie's going to skin us alive.
Hmm.
Like Predator style.
Yeah.
All right.
Either Dwayne will do his teleport or Drum
Not
will use the
Dwayne,
word
Ellie.
of recall.
Ellie. Yeah, Dwayne's not here with
Or
us.
Ellie, sorry.
Okay, so off to Kegheim you go.
Yay.
We're off to see the
Hi-ho.
wizard, the wonderful Wizard of Oz.
You guys return back in the main area over here where
The main room.
Or even better,
and
Lady Pool.
Doompa
doopity
doopa
doo.
doo.
I don't like going to Kegham
All right.
anymore. It's a
So
silly
what do you
place.
guys want to do once you guys are in Kegheim?
I think we need to restock, get rested a day or so, right? Kind of get
Yeah, and then check out the
information.
book at the tree.
That's right.
The tree. Sorry.
There was a reason, many reasons.
Okay. So who's going where? Let me just go down the list. So Hadlin.
Under the forge.
Okay. Reed.
I will go on down to the Pumart.
Okay.
I'm going with him.
Okay. Drum.
Sticking with Hadlin.
Okay. Ellie.
Sticking with Hadlin.
Probably.
Or chasing Erica off.
Or if
One
Brett
or the
came,
other.
she'd be with Brett. But yeah. Hi, look.
So, Drum and Ellie are going with
Hadlin to
Hadlin.
the forge. Reed and Leo are heading down to the Apumart.
I'll go with Reed and Leo down to a Pumar.
Okay. And River.
I honestly don't know where I'm gonna go yet. I'm debating if I want to go to the Forge or the what is it? The
Apumart.
Pumar.
Apumart.
Mm-hmm.
Apumart. Okay. Uh, Apumart. That sounds really freaking weird. I'm gonna go there.
Think The Simpsons.
I've
Apu
never
Mart.
watched The Simpsons.
It's Apu and then Mart.
Okay. Apu.
It's the Mart of Apumat. That's literally the.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay.
But yeah, I never watched The Simpsons, so don't use that as a reference for me.
Wow. Okay.
Okay. So we'll start with the Forge group. So Hadlin, you lead the way. Ellie and Drom are with you, and you make your way over to the Forge and the tree.
It's one of my favorite places.
Before I go into the door, I always say, "Gorim, my duty is my life is duty," and then I go in.
Mm-hmm. And you have entered.
I'm hungry. We're ordering pizza.
Pizza party at the Forge. That's like a staple now in Kegheim.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So, what do you do?
Beat.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll give the other group a little while to maybe get done at Apumart before I take the book to the tree in case something cool happens. If they take too long, then we'll just go by ourselves, you know.
Okay.
Sounds good.
So if you're waiting for the other group, Reed, Leo, Hyluck, and River, you guys head down to the Apumart. Apumat is still not returned. You see the same note as when you left, that he is currently assisting the Dwendalian Empire.
Oh, bloody hell. When are we going to get our coffee and rolls back? I I'm talk with the king of the Dwendalian Empire. This is rubbish. Well, shit. Well, what do you want to do, old boy? You want to go back to the Reed? You want to go back to our place and get some coffee? Maybe we've got some rolls there or something. This is bloody awful.
I think Reed just got back.
Oh, what I miss?
Oh,
we're going
you
to the
guys
Forge
went to the
first.
Apumart, but it's still closed. Apumat has
And
not returned.
and I
He's
got very
still-
angry.
He's still out assisting the Dwendalian Empire.
And then I repeat what I said. I'm like, oh, bloody hell, we can't get our coffee and rolls at this rate, old boy. This is a travesty. I'm going to have a word with the old king of the Dwendalian Empire. This is nonsense.
More worried about us replenishing health potions and such.
It's true, but I mean, if you want to get some coffee at the office and maybe some rolls, I guess it's the best we can do. And
Yeah, we can
check on
go and get
some
all of that.
intelligence and things. I was really looking forward to a cup of coffee. maybe if we bind him here, he can't leave.
No. We have to help our allies.
So yes, to the binding.
Do we really want to make an enemy of the Empire?
No, but I mean, aren't they being our enemy right now by not allowing us to have delicious coffee and sausage rolls, old boy?
I don't think that's a priority, but okay.
Maybe not for you.
There's a few other places we can eat.
I know, it's tradition.
I know, but
They're fucking with tradition.
all right. Well, I suppose let's head on back to the forge.
Okay.
We'll do it though via that weird vault we can't get into. I just want to see if there's any progress made by anybody over there.
Okay. Over here.
Yeah.
Yep.
Before we leave
Mhm.
this area, are there any like plants or anything?
No.
Okay. Onward.
Alright.
Yay.
So you guys
Thank
make
you.
your way kind of over. You head to the vault. No one is really doing anything to the vault in fear of triggering it. They're kind of guarding and monitoring it from a distance. Roll an investigation. Okay.
31.
No changes appear on the gate from what you remember. So it looks the same, but there's still people kind of researching it, but everyone is afraid to trigger it. So it's a very hands-off, guarded approach.
Does it look like? I mean, without really poking at it, does it look like something I'd be able to pick the lock on, or is it definitively?
You did a roll. You did a roll on this before. It would be a very difficult attempt. Something you could do, but it would be very difficult. But you notice that the traps are very high level spells on this that could potentially bring down the walls of Kegheim. Like, it is very powerfully magically locked right now.
Yeah, I won't play with it. All right, so I suppose we'll make our way to the forge.
Okay. And you make your way to the forge. So now all of you are together.
I'll go over and I'll stand by the tree.
River, this is the first tree plant that you have seen.
Cool, I'm gonna study the bejeebus out of it.
And then let me get you a picture here. I think I have the picture saved. Give me 1 second. Where's my tree picture?
That is the coolest thing I've ever seen. Sorry.
Sorry, I'm just trying to
Picture.
find my tree picture.
You're fine. I got distracted by a miniature D&D dice set that I am low-key beginning to obsess over. It's all inside of a bigger D20 that hangs on a necklace. So it's like all really cool and I'm like, I will want it.
Huh.
There's also another set that's bullets. It looks like it comes in a 38 special
Nice.
barrel.
Okay.
Yeah. Ads got my attention. I'm like, ooh, dice. My inner goblin went like, ooh.
Yeah.
No, ask DPK. I have an
Excuse me.
entire tackle box filled with D&D dice sets. I have 15 mini dice sets and about 30 to 50, probably more along the lines of 50 regular dice sets.
Nice.
And I'm still growing.
Yeah.
Dice, all the dice.
Okay. So there you go. That gives you an idea of what the tree looks like. I put the picture kind of right above where the tree is.
Oh, for fuck's sake, will you load for Pete's sake? There we go. Okay.
So in this this rocky area, which you would kind of expect for a dwarven
Mm-hmm.
kingdom, there appears this one tree that is growing.
Like the one ring to rule them all, but a tree. Anywho.
All right.
Are there any well, obviously there's going to be distinct characteristics about the tree, but can I touch the tree without any adverse effects happening?
It depends. Is Bright Axe going to come flying at your head if somebody? I don't know. It
Well,
depends on the king.
we're going to test this theory. Let's touch the tree.
Okay. So, any reaction, King Hadlin? You see River kind of just walking over and touching the tree.
Can I
anyone.
interject something?
Yeah.
Just that this is not just like a tree that's just like happens to be there. This is like in a point of like a place of reverence.
She
where
doesn't
it
know
looks
that.
like it is
River has never been here though.
No,
I'm with
visually
Ellie.
it's going to look like it's in a
Yeah.
place of reverence. It's like a focal point
Yes.
with,
Yeah, the
it's
people
not just like a
revere
plant.
the tree.
That's
Yeah,
true.
it's
But
even
no
got
one really
the-
comes
the,
into the area. But yes, you are correct.
It's even got like you know how you see them at like movie theaters and stuff, the ropes that go between all the
Did you cordon off the area, or is it's open
Cordon,
for people
that's
to?
it.
We never really discussed how the, Kegheimanites are actually like able to.
I don't know
approach the tree.
if we did that necessarily, but I just wanted to make
No,
sure
that's a fair
that
point. It
that
is in a
we
very kind of like
understand-
sacred kind of area.
yeah,
And there
that
are
this is
three or four actually powerful, like crazy,
Okay,
magically
maybe
looking
not touch the
runes.
tree itself, but like a root.
I mean, I would also think that with Reed standing there with her, like, I mean, certainly the hand of the king walking over with his, druid sister, headed towards the tree. I mean, I don't think that would cause that many alarms to go off. Like,
Leo just grabs some popcorn and sits in his normal
No, it's
chair.
just making sure everyone is okay with it, right? People.
All of a sudden, Leo,
people
Leo
revere the
yells,
tree, but only you
Wait a
have
minute.
touched it.
Like I will be honest, if I'm coming in and seeing this giant tree, I'm going to be in awe of this tree and completely ignore people around me because, giant freaking tree of awesomeness. But
just touch the tree.
Wait.
Hang on.
hey, excuse me. When River first appeared to us and like appeared behind, like we were all standing around and whatever, and like behind Reed or something, wasn't she like just kind of, wasn't that in this room?
just outside it.
It was outside. It was closer to the Raven Queen area.
Okay.
She was kind of held inside the Raven Queen temple with Erika because she just kind of showed up.
I was a bird.
Oh,
She was a
where's
bird,
Erika?
remember?
Because Erika's probably going to be like, no, touch that tree. That's Adeline's tree.
Well, if Hadlin's there, she's not gonna necessarily. If nobody else was there, yes, she would probably stop it.
Well, if Hadlin's there, I don't like. I mean, this would just be an obvious sort of. We're all there.
All of you are
We've
there
all
now.
arrived?
Yep,
Yeah,
you
I'm
all
yelling,
arrived.
hang on,
River,
I'm eating popcorn and yelling, hang her.
River, Leo, Hyluck, and Reed all came over, and you see River just see this tree in the middle of Kegheim near the forge. It's a good point. I didn't describe it. It is in a very kind of sacred area. It's the forge area in particular. This whole area up at the top is very decorated and ornate, and you can definitely tell there is a difference in the way you would view this area versus the rest of the city. But you do see this tree. From a distance, it just looks like this odd tree, very large, odd tree growing inside of an underground dwarven city. As you approach it, you do notice that it doesn't look fully normal, as there is a glowing rune that you can see directly from you, and you can see light glow off to the sides as well.
Mm-hmm. Okay, without touching the tree now, apparently.
Well, nobody stopped you yet. It's just making sure you have a accurate depiction of what is happening.
Yeah.
I think right now.
Can I see what that rune is?
You can
Like,
move
can I
close.
make out
You can
what
try
it
to move
is?
closer. Yeah.
Okay. I just want to see if I can recognize it by any chance.
Okay. For the I'll leave it to the rest of the group. If you want to stop any of these actions, just say something. Otherwise, I'll assume you guys are watching and okay with it.
I mean, we just sort of. Is it someone giving her the tour? Can't someone just say like, "Hey, here is
She's
this
kind
room"?
of running off. She's a druid that sees a tree. She's like, "Ooh, tree," and then just runs.
Yeah, I mean,
She
I'm,
just
I'm
said we're all
sticking
in
next
there.
to her.
I'm really confused.
No,
Not actually
you're-
running off.
You're all. She's not like running off like away from the group. She comes to you guys. She sees a tree and kind of goes, "Oh, squirrel," and runs kind of towards the tree. You guys are all there within like sight
Yeah,
of her.
I'm literally with Reed. Like him and I both walked in there together to see the tree. That's
You guys
Yeah,
see
and I
exactly
would
what she's
stick
doing.
with her.
Yeah, but she's literally
mean-
just like a kid that's like sees this magical object. So she's like, "Ooh,
Yeah.
tree," and just starts running in that direction to go take a closer look. That's it.
Yeah, but I mean, I would be right on her.
Yeah,
like,
Reed would be
moving
right
with
with her.
and
Yep.
and I mean, considering that I'm theoretically the number 2 person in Kegheim,
Mm-hmm.
I'm
I know.
kind of assuming the 4 guards aren't gonna really harass me.
Correct.
Right, but at the same time, if you're right there, you would maybe be not like giving a tour, but saying, kind of explaining
Well, yeah,
She's
we
what
just
this
kinda
room
haven't
is.
gotten there yet.
Yeah,
I mean,
she's just
like,
running
yeah.
off.
We've kind
She's not listening.
we've kind of had a lot of
Yeah.
things happen.
Give her the Helldivers tour.
Mm. Oh god. Okay, so you're like, "Ooh, tree," and you start running closer.
Yeah.
You see the runes, and then you try to get close enough to see what this rune is. Roll an investigation.
Investigation. Investigation's one of my worst ones too. Oof. Oh yeah, that's crap.
Yep. You have no idea what this is.
No
Not a
clue.
single part of the rune is triggering anything for you.
those
Cool.
ruins that you're looking at,
Mhm.
pretty much when we first retook the place, Hadlin was able to start using the forge over there, and pretty steadily he's been able to go and make more and more items, and the tree was planted and really grew relatively quickly. And as Hadlin has become more and more proficient with the forge, these runes sort of appeared on the tree after we all helped him gain better communication, I suppose, with the forge.
Okay. So magic tree. Interesting.
Now, Hadlin can probably give you a far better description of how that magical bond actually works than I can, but it's fairly sacred here in Kegheim.
Hmm.
Roll a
I'm just
nature
gonna
check.
I was just about to ask about
Mhm.
that. What's with the dice, man?
Yeah, you have no
What's
clue.
with the dice?
Nothing is clicking with you about this tree. Just a very unique tree here.
It's a tree.
Mm-hmm.
Right? Like,
You're lucky you even
a
identified
tree.
it as a tree.
But she's a druid, right?
These
Well, remember
dice-
how
just don't like me today.
Well, remember how
kind
we
of
were talking about
tree-
Steve?
Would be like I
She-
I mean I understand rolling, but it
I
just
see
would
where you're
seem
going
like it
with
would
this,
be
and I agree.
obvious to a druid sort of how special this particular tree
Well, I
would be.
mean, considering it's the only tree in this lava-filled cavern.
Yeah,
It's
I
considering
mean,
Not to
Liquid
mention
hot
shouldn't
magma.
considering
to
a tree
mention,
should not
Magma.
live in lava, that's
Yeah, well,
kind
yeah,
of
there's
pretty significant.
there's lava about 20 feet away from the tree, basically, and
Mhm.
it's doing just fine.
It's a tropical plant.
Tropical
See,
plant.
see, this lava is great for my skin.
Exfoliates.
Liquid hot magma.
Freaking sharks and laser beams in the magma.
This is
Yeah.
because it's like a famous kind of tree.
The first
This is the
trees
first
we
of its
tried,
name.
A through G didn't work, but preparation
Well,
H is
just-
going really well growing.
Cast speak with plants.
I literally don't know if I chose that or even
Oh wow.
if that was an option, honestly.
She's truly a fire druid. Like,
Yeah, fire, flames.
it's more of a there's a tree. Let's call it
Oh,
wildfire.
speak to
kind
the
of tree.
magma.
Yeah, she's got more like the smoke with plants than
Ah. Drum gets a fire extinguisher ready. It's one of the dwarf locks. Drum just holds him up and tugs on his arm trying to put the fire out.
What are you doing, boyo? Put me down. You're doing all my duty, Drum.
I'll look over at Hadlin. Hey, out of curiosity, maybe you could, to give River a bit better idea of the tree than I can. She is a bit more of a nature person than I am, so.
I mean, sure, I could tell you some stuff about the tree, but I mean, I look at Elione and Leo like kind of comes from the elves, and they might be able to explain it a little more. But from my understanding, it's a sapling of
One of the great trees, yes.
a sapling of one of the sun trees from Elesmere.
And as you look at it, River, now it starts to come together. What looked like a very odd tree that you couldn't place. As soon as they said it was a sapling, basically from the sun tree, you look at it and you realize that the surroundings kind of threw you off. And when you focus on the tree a little bit more, you can now see that this is truly a smaller version of the sun tree. There are some differences, but you can see the similarities now.
Okay. Does that play any significance in
Yeah.
for her?
The sun tree is like known by all. It is like one of the most sacred elven trees, basically. So you would know that. Yep.
Big tree.
Mm-hmm.
Fancy tree. Got it. I'm
Big
literally making note of
magical
this.
tree.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's a big magical tree. Okay, so I'm not gonna touch this tree again. Kind of weary of what it would do with fire magic.
Not good. Not very well for you.
Well, I mean, don't burn it.
Well, don't even try to.
Well,
burn it.
no,
It's
I
will
would
I
fire
don't
never-
think you could. I don't think you could anyway. It's fine.
Yeah, I would never try to burn this tree. It's part
That
of the
makes
sacred
sense.
trees. Why would I do that?
That's right. That's true. She's.
But I
good.
just don't know if it would have any amplifying effects. That's the word I'm going for.
I mean, we've all touched it.
Are any of you guys fire magic, fire wielders?
I'm more of the lightning type. Yes. No.
Yeah, fire, flame.
Ellie can do a lot of different
I'm
ones.
starting to think we should not have explosives around you, River. That's really starting to concern me.
I have control over it. I'm not gonna set you on fire on accident, on purpose, possibly.
That is
That
honest.
really doesn't help me at all.
It's a joke.
I know, but no. See, you have to know my past to know that that's not. Uh,
I'm just gonna
Because
look at him and be like, "Have you seen my past? Do you know of my past?"
no, I'm talking about my past, not yours. So
Well,
yes,
yeah, obviously, I know that.
things that you would never think would happen happen to me,
Mm.
like death and big explosions and more death, and then facing death. So yes, please don't light me on fire. I mean, I trust you
Okay,
won't, but
I
just
won't.
saying,
No.
if you could avoid it, that would be a big help to me and what I do. I mean, me running around in a fight on fire, I don't think is very advantageous to the group.
I mean, unless you threw your burning shirt at like an enemy or something, then it would be,
We're
No, I
advan
setting
don't.
Leo's shirt on fire? What?
example.
No,
It's an example.
let's not do that. It's
Yes, let's try. Sounds
oh,
fun.
oh, really? You want to try that? Let's try it with Princess Elione first.
No, well,
Oh, you don't like that idea?
I didn't. She said your shirt, not
Well,
mine.
I'm just saying you jumped on the bandwagon, and so I'm just throwing it back at you. If
I think you should go to your room.
I think I'm going to sit here and not go to my room.
As you guys have that discussion, you see three people kind of coming over. Two of them holding a pizza in each hand, and one with a cart. And there is one that is a veggie pizza. There is one that is cheese pizza. There are two pepperoni pizzas, and
I
then
forget about the fucking
three with
pizza.
kind of like shredded different meats on the
Oh
cart
my
that goes
God.
directly to Reed.
Delivery.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my God.
Woohoo!
Yeah, I'm
I
gonna look
will.
down at these pizzas and be like, "That's a lot of pizza."
Well,
Well,
see, you
yeah,
probably wouldn't even know what pizza is because we just invented it here in Poor
Okay, that's a
Decision.
lot of whatever that is. There,
Mm-hmm.
It's bread with
there.
sauce and cheese, and it's cooked and it's delicious. You should
Yes,
really try it. Man.
yeah, I
this is
will.
from the acclaimed Iron Crust pizza establishment here at Kegheim.
Is that what we're calling it?
Yep.
I actually like that name.
I'll grab a slice and
Had
sort
they
of crack
named
it in
it,
the
he's so
middle,
clever.
folding it, and start eating.
He is good at naming things. Other things, not so well, but I do give him credit. He is excellent at naming things.
Sorry, what did you say, Reed?
I'll pick up a slice, crack it in the middle, folding my index finger into that, folding up the two sides, middle and thumb, he'll hoist it up and start eating the slice.
Got it.
And then another one. And then another one. And then there was no pizza
A
left.
pie or two.
He has
Okay.
three to himself, so.
Hey, Finn, I got to start wrapping it
Yep,
up here.
we are getting close. We're getting close. I just
Well,
wanted...
you say getting close 30 minutes later. It's
Getting
like, okay.
close. We haven't
Well-
killed anyone yet.
Not yet. We'll see what you guys do. There's an opportunity. You guys are at the forge. What are you doing? You're eating
Looking
pizza.
around for someone to kill.
Everyone runs out of sight.
Well, I'm not, but it's
Oh, yeah, Leo's there.
You better get that shit out of your head, princess.
I'll look at the
Kill
group
Leo?
as I'm handing a slice.
You
of
just
pizza
wanted to
River.
light me on fire.
No, I said your shirt. You didn't have to be wearing it.
Oh, you first. I again, Uno reverse.
So,
Draw four.
I walked by the vault, Hadlin. Still locked.
That's good.
We have any idea when we want to try to crack it?
Never.
When my muscles get this big and I point like I'm just like 3 inches higher, basically.
Uh-huh.
I'm going to ask, so what's with the vault?
When the sun rises in the west and sets in the
Jesus
east.
Christ.
When the
When the
mountains
great
glow.
city of Atlantis fell into the ocean.
No, what was that?
Leo, what is best in life?
Not listening to King Hadlin, avoiding death, and not blowing shit up in your face. And the
When the
lamentation of the
sea
women.
goes dry and the mountains blow in the wind like leaves.
Oh, Lord. We don't have a bloody clue, River, what it does or what it is. We just know it's there. Someday we'll figure it out.
Yeah, something to do with the drow that were here. They're the ones that finagled with it or did it, or I don't know.
We think, right? We don't
We
know
think.
for sure.
We don't
Yeah.
know for sure. But I think we saw, out of character, I think we saw like drowish markings on it or something. I don't
Did
know.
we? Or was that our markings we never could figure
No,
out?
actually,
Right?
it's even. Yeah, you did.
Maybe it says, "Stand by the gray stone when the thrush knocks,
Don't dead open.
and the setting sun from the last light will shine on the Durin's day will shine on
Oh,
the
shoot.
keyhole."
There's really just a big sign above it that none of us can read because it's in drow that just says septic tank.
No, it says girls.
It says Loth was
girls,
here.
Girls.
Yeah.
Girls.
Girls. Well, the drow put it
Long hair,
guys, right? 'Cause they're the
fingertips.
sex slaves.
It's a drow strip club.
Oh my
So it
God.
would be guys,
Sign
guys,
me
guys.
up. Yeah, we have no idea. After all that, we have no clue. We know it's important. We just don't know what. So we'll just keep it safe for now.
Yeah. Hadlin,
Secret to keep it safe.
would you mind if
Keep it safe.
remember how we had all touched the different runes? We got that one left that didn't light up. Would you mind if River tried touching it?
The guardian one.
Yeah,
Yeah.
worth a shot.
Oh dear.
Well, I would kind of have to request that if she was to take on the guardian role of the Golden Lumen Tree, that, she'd kind of want it and have, the values of Kegheim and all that,
But you have to go through a challenge like we all did.
Wait a
like,
minute.
that's basically what I'm getting at.
Yes, that's true. But aren't those 2-man challenges? Wait a minute.
I'd go with her.
She
Well,
already did one.
Well, doesn't the tree pick? I don't think it's up to you, old boy.
I'd certainly do my best to interject in between.
I
if
hope
needed.
so. I hope it doesn't pick me. That would be horrible.
The
Well,
tree
River.
did not pick. So if you recall, Hadlin actually got a vision from the Raven Queen as to who should go.
Oh,
Into
I
which
thought
one.
I thought the tree
Nope,
picked us.
you
'cause-
guys got to pick entirely which one. The Raven Queen gave a recommendation. You guys went with it, but you could have even just gone one person if you wanted to into each of them.
That would not have been smart.
Mm-hmm.
Just say it.
Yeah, but there was no limitation on the number of people. There was not a specific one. It's just they came one at a time and said whoever was gonna go in, and then you guys went with the Raven Queen's suggestion.
It's worth a shot.
Would you be willing?
That's basically why, like, we came, other than, to eat pizza and drink beer, dwarven spirits, to open the book in front of the tree, so.
Yeah, so want to give it a shot.
Careful not to get my, greasy pizza fingers on the book. I clean my hands first.
I hand him a napkin.
Okay. So you wipe your hands?
Yeah, wipe my hands, and I'll go to the tree and nod for a moment, and like internally say, you guys can see that for a moment Adeline gets caught up because he remembers the last time that he was at the tree. He saw some important situations going on. Let's just see that. He closes his eyes for a second and just says thank you in Dwarven. And he opens the book and lays it out.
Okay. As you open the book, you go to where you remember the last page that was filled out was, and you turn one more page just to see. As you turn that page, roll a, let's do intelligence. Just a straight intelligence check. Just want to make sure it's not anything. Don't roll a 1.
Inspiration. Inspiration.
Just don't roll a 1. That's it.
He's begging for some help.
Oh, I already have it. Never mind. Haha.
Mm.
So what am I doing?
Just straight intelligence. Good. Okay. So you have the book open, and you're looking at it, and suddenly on the pages that are open to you, you begin to notice markings show up. And it's not making sense to you when you're first looking at it. But then you realize, oh, they're getting connected, and you turn your book vertical. And you notice that it's actually a view of, it's like outlining the edge of the tree of Kegheim. And as you look in more detail in what is happening there, it looks like scenes of your accomplishments, specifically you, Hadlin, showing up on the tree. You see, in fact, most recently, you see you talking with the Plank King. You see another one that is you, well, not really you, but your beard pulling a lever. And you see other little depictions of you since you have taken Kegheim back. And they're all kind of like mixed up and spiraled along the outside of the tree.
Very cool.
And then while you're at the tree, you kind of look up from the book. And what you previously didn't really notice, faintly, the same scenes that were in your book on the tree are lightly etched into the bark of the tree. The actual tree, not on the pages anymore.
So something just went off the book onto the tree almost?
Mm-mm.
Or is it
It's
still
just-
in the book?
It's still in the book. It's almost
Okay.
as if you didn't notice it until you saw it on the page. And then you looked at the tree and then you noticed that it matched.
And look to everybody else to see if they're also noticing all this crazy cool stuff.
Hmm.
Or I'm just having another Hadlin prophecy again.
So far, they're not saying anything right now. So
I'm sorry. What was that? My
Do we
kid
see
just
it?
came in the room and his thing is so loud.
you see Hadlin starting to look at the tree. You're nearby. Anyone that's nearby, you can roll an investigation check.
Anybody can roll the investigation?
Yeah,
Mhm.
anyone that's around there.
What the hell? Still shit. Okay.
Mm. Reed, you look and
Pretty flowers.
you do begin to notice the like etchings. It takes you a little bit to understand what it is you're looking at, but then you do realize that yeah, these are scenes of Hadlin that are very lightly etched into the tree.
I'll look at Hadlin. Are these new?
Us? I say kind of questioningly. They may have been here before and we just weren't able to see them until the book showed us.
Hmm. And the most recent one is with the planking, right?
The most recent one that Hadlin could see is the one from the with him and the planking. Yes.
I'm fond of this one, and I point to the one of me holding the lever with my beard.
Now, the planking is the most recent one Hadlin can see. Is that the most recent one that Reed
Yeah.
sees?
Correct.
Okay.
Same. But Hadlin is very focused on the one with him and the lever.
That is pretty badass with the beard. Are any of the runes glowing with this now showing, or
Nothing different than normal.
you said the tree is still a sapling, right, Hadlin?
No, it's full. It's like full-grown tree now. One of the last times it was here, it growth spurted. Remember?
Mm-hmm.
I think he was just saying that we got it as a sapling
Yes.
and planted it here in reverence with the forge. And
Correct. Yeah, it was like young tree until we put the runes on it, and then it like burst
Yeah.
into huge tree.
Well,
A huge tree. I'll be right
do you
back.
remember how you had gotten us all into doing the whole rune thing before?
Well, it was a vision from the Raven Queen, and then we all went up, and there was like if I remember right, there was portals that opened up like near the tree, and then we all kind of went into the portal for our different respective rune, and then after that,
What the bejeebus?
Yeah,
I mean, it's
River.
a cool
Portals
story.
and all of that.
Oh, no. Sorry, that was totally out of character. My cat just knocked something down and I don't know what it was and it startled me.
Okay.
My bad.
I mean, do you think we could try it again? Maybe reactivate or activate that last rune.
So the last time the rune showed up in the book, and then you use that in order to summon the guardian that then brought out the other four. You look through the book, Hadlin, you don't see that rune anymore in the book.
Yeah, because I remember like the book was like that rune was all over the book when I was in my test. It was like all kinds of weirdness.
Mm-hmm.
I remember. So it's like uh, that rune kind of moved around the book and stuff the last time I saw it, and I haven't really seen it since.
You think it's something we could ask for?
I think it's something River might has to ask for. I mean, I could just straight like say something really like out of pocket, but I mean, I don't want it to just straight happen because stuff I say tends to happen. So
You've got that tendency, yeah. I don't know, Riv. You want to try? I don't know, talking to the tree.
Okay, say that again. I just got back.
You want to try maybe talking to the tree, see if maybe that helps, or
Yeah. I'll talk to the tree. Ow. Once I find it. Sorry, I'm looking for the spell.
Mm-hmm.
Do 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 do. forgot what level that spell is. I think it's a 3rd level. Yep, speak with plants, that one.
Yep.
Yarp. Oh, that's... I'm good, I swear.
Holy wall of text, Batman.
Did it still not cast it?
No, it's there.
What? That's
Okay.
It casts it every time you click that button, so
Oh,
you might
my
want to
bad.
get your spell slot back there.
Yeah.
So you cast it.
Mm-hmm.
You feel like the how do I say this? The target is indeed a plant, but there is resistance in getting the spell to work.
Mm-hmm.
It doesn't seem to respond to you.
I got nothing. It doesn't want to talk. At least not to me.
Computer? Hello, computer. I'm trying to speak to you, computer. Come on.
Yeah. I'm just gonna
Hello,
look
computer.
at Reed and tell him that, yeah, the plant doesn't want to talk.
Just use the keyboard.
Bloody snow.
Oh, how quaint.
Oh, mouse. Oh. All right.
Ah.
I don't know. Well, I guess maybe stick a bookmark in the book and we'll see if that rune comes back up. And I suppose what we'll do is get a night's rest, and then tomorrow we head to Humperduke. Or would you prefer to maybe try to head there tonight? Or actually, what we do is we head to the farm. We can spend the night at the farm, and then we'll walk over to Humperduke the next day.
I think we might. I kind of just since we're in Kagheim, we should stay the night in Kagheim. I know it's not like spell wise, it's not the most economical thing, but
Well, no, we have a teleportation circle. I thought here in Kagheim to the farm. That's how we get the crops here. Right, Finn?
No,
yeah,
there is.
no, we do.
Yeah.
He's just saying he wants to sleep here.
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay. So everyone finishes their pizza and goes to bed?
That sounds about right. I'll look at the river. I'll say, tomorrow we'll head back to the farm.
Oh, haven't been there in a bit.
It's a little different, a little less charcoaly.
That's good. The last time I saw it, it was being bombarded by demons.
Yeah, we try to avoid that.
Evil.
We should try to avoid that. That'd be good.
Yeah,
Or not demons, devils. Excuse me.
both are bad.
Tomatoes, tomatoes.
Same thing, evil as hell entity.
Okay. So you all go to bed then? Sounds like?
I suppose.
Okay. So, as you guys are going to bed, Hadlin, you close your eyes and you start.
And I'm sleeping in the forge room. I'm sleeping in the.
You're
forge
sleeping in
room
the forge.
still.
Actually, this makes it even better then. Nice.
That's where Ellie is too.
Okay. Who's sleeping near the forge?
Because
I mean, honestly, I was, but that's just cause.
Well,
got a little
I would have
cozy
set
spot
her up
there.
with a room if she needed as well. But
So it sounds like everyone is near the forge?
I would have gone back to my room.
You're going back to your place, Reed. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Where's yours?
With
the
down
Vakir?
here, it was the.
With the
sorta,
Vakir, right?
It was,
In the river, with that river picture?
hold
down
on,
the bottom.
I scrolled too far. Hold on. No, mine was Oh, where'd it go? It was where the Drow Queen Lady had set up her quarters. I want to say it was like somewhere around here.
Got it. Okay. Okay. And then Drom, are you still here? And then Leo also. If you guys
Yeah,
are still
what's
No,
up?
I'm not staying.
Sorry, I was reading
Where are
something.
you you're
Holy
not
cow,
staying,
Ranger!
Leo?
I thought you left.
No, I'm just letting everybody else talk. No, I'm going back to my room.
You're
And
going to your room? Okay. And then
yeah.
Drom,
What? Wait, what's going on? Sorry.
we're heading
It's
People talking.
nighttime. Are
for
you
it's
going to bed?
nighttime. Where are you sleeping?
Oh
Do you want to
yeah.
hang out in the
J-
slumber party in the forge or go back to your
Um.
room?
So, what? What people are actually sleeping at the forge or
Oh
doing
yeah,
stuff at the
Hadlin
forge
does.
still?
Hadlin has slept at the forge. So Hadlin and Ellie are sleeping at the forge. Um,
River is too.
River is too. Reed went back to his room. Leo's going back to his room. Hyluck is probably staying with Hadlin. And then what are you doing?
I mean, Reed wouldn't go right to sleep. He'd probably spend a couple hours doing paperwork first.
Okay.
I will order a tea and pull the sleeping bag out.
Okay. So you're at the forge too. Reed, when you're back at your
Oh,
quarters.
and some shawarma.
When you get back to your quarters, shortly afterwards, you get a knock on your door.
Go over and answer it.
Okay. It is actually one of the Vakir. And he looks at you. Oh, glad to have you back, Master Reed. Our alchemist was actually able to get some potions for you, so I wanted to give these to you.
Excellent. What have you got?
So you get 1 supreme healing potion, 2 greater healing potions, and 3 regular healing potions. Like he's slowly getting better. That supreme was the last one he made. He said he got a little lucky, but we saved it for you.
I'll inspect them. I'll say, please give my regards to him. Tell him his hard work is extraordinarily well appreciated, and that his improvement in skill is very noteworthy.
Will do. And he salutes you, and then vanishes.
I'll stick them into the bag of holding for now, and I'll be working on paperwork as I pet Renald.
Okay. And then the rest of you guys, do you start to head to bed, pretty much?
Yes.
Okay. And Hadlin and Ellie, Drom, same, right?
Pretty much.
Did Drom say he was staying at the forge? I
Yes,
missed it.
he is.
Okay.
So there's like a 5-person party at the forge. Okay. Hadlin, you're doing your usual before bed, right? And then you go to sleep. I can't hear Corinth if he's saying anything.
Correct.
Oh, okay. There you go. Okay. So, you close your eyes and you begin to go to sleep. As you close your eyes, you get the image of the tree. But you don't see the tree with the etchings. So you begin to move closer. Ellie, the way you sleep as an elf, you're kind of in a meditation.
Right.
But you notice what appears to be Hadlin sleepwalking.
Oh no, not again.
And he moves towards the tree.
I'm going to get up and follow.
Okay. And Hadlin, you start to move closer and closer to the tree. And you begin to see the etchings slowly being drawn onto the tree. And as you look closer as to how the etchings are being formed, you see the outlines of 2 very familiar figures. It appears to be that Hala and Tirda are marking the tree with the accomplishments of Hadlin. And they slowly start putting different phases of what you have done as King of Kegheim on the tree. And they kind of look at you. They stop what they're doing and they see you. And they walk around to the side of the tree where that guardian rune is. And they look at it. Suddenly, between them, this oddly shaped black stone appears. And it looks familiar to you. It is very reminiscent of the stone that Balin carried. And you see them look at the stone and put their hands out. The stone begins to glow and becomes white instead of black, and begins getting absorbed into the tree. And you get a vision of the rune glowing. Ellie, you're just seeing Hadlin standing there. You're not seeing anything else. You're just seeing Hadlin kind of standing there.
Bummer.
Then your vision changes a little bit, Hadlin. You are now just focused on the black stone. And it feels like it's just isolated in an empty space. And it feels like slowly you're zooming out a little more. A little more. A little more. Slowly you can see an edge of whatever the stone is in. And it zooms out more and more and more. And ultimately you see a succubus. And at that moment, Drom, you are awoken.
Yes.
Master Drom, we have to go. We have to go now. Raven Queen wants us to go. Balin needs help. It is Blint.
Oh. Wait. The hell? What?
Get everyone together now. We have to go.
Okay. Ellie,
And
we gotta
Hadlin,
go.
you snap out of it at this point. You are now awake, seeing yourself staring at the tree. Ellie, you suddenly notice Blint is waking up Drom.
Blint, what's going on?
We need to go.
Balin's
Balin's in trouble.
Some succubus is after him.
He might like that.
It's not a good kind.
Oh.
Remember how the thing about we don't want him touching things? That's one thing we don't want him touching.
He might want to touch it though.
So, I can't give Blint orders anymore because he's
on the same level
rank,
as you. Yeah.
So, I'll just suggest, send word to the others.
Wait.
We'll start prepping.
No, we need to go now. Use your earpiece thing.
Oh yeah, I forgot. I
Wake
just
up,
woke
wake
up,
up.
man. Apu, Balin's in trouble. We gotta go now.
Leo, Reed, you guys hear this. You're the only ones not near at the moment.
Reed is grabbing his stuff and literally is out the door running.
Yep.
Okay. Apu, where you at?
Apu the forge.
Okay. So all of you make it to the forge. And then Blint, hold on, I'm going to take us over there. And you begin seeing him cast. And I'm sure you all know he's casting Plane Shift. And you find yourself in
In
a
New Jersey?
it's actually a very familiar setting. You had a vision of this place a little while ago.
Oh, this went swimmingly last time.
You are inside of Avernus, but the situation seems different. Balin is not with a group anymore. You see him surrounded by the demons in the middle. His two comrades on both sides of him are down. He has his sword in his hand and is fighting off the shadow demons that are close by. The Balroths that are near them are slowly approaching him. On the upper side and the lower side, you see some of the shadow demons and the Balroth looking at the corpse of what appear to be large devils that have since died. And across the way, on a large rock, you see what appears to be a dark elf, a drow. And she looks at you. Next to her is a skull on a stick that begins to yell, "Intruders! Intruders!" And you see the dark elf just crush the skull. And she then says, "Oh, you have returned. I guess it's finally time." And the dark elf drops its shape, and you begin to see a succubus. Hadlin, it is the same one that you saw in your vision. But as you see it now, you begin to realize that this is the transformed state of Critty. And with that, we will pick up next session.
Just have to giggle at that.
You guys are now in Avernus.
You can't stop now. We have to kill them.
It's gonna be forever, and Ranger already is ready to go to sleep.
DPK is already off, so he
I know.
doesn't even know what's happening now.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. We're
So-
now in a new place. Cool.
Mm-hmm. You're not in any new place. You're in Avernus. Hell.
The 9th level of hell.
Oh, I forgot how warm it was down here.
Mm-hmm.
River's just gonna be like, home again. Yay.
So, with that, we will end the session, and we will pick up here next time. So, let's go.
Question.
Yeah.
Question.
Mhm.
Sorry. Where is Igdula?
Igdula is not here.
I thought she's
That's
supposed
what
to
she
be
was
with
supposed to
Balin.
be doing. She was supposed to be guarding Balin.
Mom,
Mm-hmm.
Mom.
Mom's fired.
You guys get to figure all that out after. So, with that, let's go down here, starting with Hadlin. Any last words?
Where's Drum's mom?
Reed.
I really, really want to kill a lot of these things.
Drum.
What time is it? Oh, I didn't even have my morning coffee for this shit.
Ellie.
Drom's mom perhaps doesn't have it going on anymore.
Leo.
I really hate always coming back to Venice. It is a silly place.
And last but not least, River.
Well, back in the flames. Damn.
This place is completely new to you, by the way. So you did not have the
Yeah.
vision before. So you probably seen Avernus, right? Because you have your encounter anyways. But this scenario is new to you. For the rest
Yeah.
of them, they're all familiar with it. Except Hyluck. Hyluck is also not familiar. So.
Yeah, but it's like I'm back in hell. Yay.
Oh, yeah.
I love there are multiple reads on the map.
There are multiple reads?
Yep.
Oh, I missed that one. Sorry.
You can have a read, and you can have a read, and you
It's
can
all right.
have a read.
It's my simulacrum.
Oh god. All right. So, with that, everyone, hope to see you guys on the next session where I think we're gonna have some fun in Avernus. So, with that, I am Finn. Thank you guys for joining, and we'll see you on the next stream. Take care, guys.
Bye.
Bye.